And after what feels like a long hiatus, welcome back to Washington High School, where it is basketball season for the Washington Demons here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by our friends at Washington County Hospital and Clinics. This is the first pregame show for Washington Demon girls and boys basketball, I suppose, with a doubleheader tonight, and it's presented by the A&C Williams Agency of Farm Bureau Financial Services. My name is Jack Knowlton, back alongside my broadcast partner, Zeph Walker. Zeph, we have a doubleheader tonight. Basketball season is finally back.
Finally.
We have Washington facing off against Albia tonight. The girls basketball team set to tip off at 6. The boys game scheduled right after it. So you have a lengthy broadcast you can enjoy here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Tip off for that game for the boys is scheduled at 7:30, obviously dependent on when the first game ends and all of that. We are very excited to get things started here. Zeph, I will just ask you, because you brought it up before we came on, how excited are you the basketball season has officially arrived?
Dude, basketball is my favorite sport, and I am all for the young talent. I want to see where these young girls go in their professional sports careers in the future. This is where it starts. This is where it all matters. And of course, that Adeline Long, I'm looking out for her tonight. I want to see where it goes. This is the start. This is the first game of the season. It's like 0-0. Actually, no, they played a game, right?
Washington has.
Yeah, they played a game. They played a game.
They're 1-0. They knocked off Muscatine in their first game of the season, won that 58-32. And a good win to get under the belt for Colin Mulford, who is another name we'll be mentioning, who is on the sideline for Washington in his first season at all, Zeph, as a head coach, taking charge of the Demons. I'm sure nice for him to get a win under his belt.
Definitely.
How excited are you to see his home debut with his Demon squad here tonight?
You know, again, it's like it's number one. You're defending home court. This is where you set the tone. Do you want to allow anybody to walk in Demon territory and leave with a W? No. We just saw the JV girls leave with a W. Now this varsity team has to leave with a W. And again, like you said, we have a doubleheader. We're just going to get W's all night. I am so ready for Washington.
And you mentioned Adeline Long, who's a player we're going to get to know throughout the girls' basketball season.
Yes.
But we'll refresh some people's memory with maybe some players they do know if they watched our volleyball broadcast, some crossover there between Washington volleyball and girls basketball. Taylor Mix, Leighton Messenger, Reagan Miller, Addison Miller, Sarah Berto, and Lyric Wright, all members of this girls basketball squad. And Leighton Messenger, a player, intriguingly, last played as a freshman back in 2022-23, had taken a couple of seasons off to focus on volleyball, but she's now back. She'll be a big asset for the Demons. If you obviously saw her on the volleyball court, certainly a lot of those skills translatable here to basketball.
Definitely. Back in my high school days, they required the boys basketball team to actually play volleyball. Not sure if they did it for the girls too, as women's sports wasn't as the height of it is now. It's like You're not playing basketball? What are you doing, you know? So when they required the men or the boys to play basketball, it was so that they got that conditioning,
Yep.
you know, got used to jumping, got used to cutting, because volleyball is a very fast-paced sport. And, you know, it hasn't hit the professional level yet, but the conditioning that you get from that prepares you so much. So you got a leg up on girls that don't play volleyball, you know? So Leighton Messenger, Taylor Mitch, Addison, Reagan Miller, those girls, they have a leg up on the girls that don't play any other sport. So you'll see it. I think you'll see it tonight when they're running up and down the court and they're still ready to play. Like, you'll see it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's always, I think, interesting. You know, it works out different things when you play multiple sports. I always endorse that for athletes, and it seems like a lot of players here at Washington like to do that. We'll have that for the boys as well. A lot of the football players whose names we called this fall will be on their team when they tip off. Before we go to break, a quick overview about the Albia Lady D's, who come in at 0-1 here tonight to face Washington. They lost their first game of the season away at Sigourney, 51-35. Lost a couple of critical scorers from last season, 3 of its top 5 from a year ago. But going to be a interesting game for Washington out of conference, another 3A side. Had a really good season last year, Zeph, at 17-6. What do you make of just how Washington's going to have to face off against sort of a new look Albia team with replacing some of its best players who graduated?
You know, I think for Albia, it's always good to start fresh. The beauty in it is that you have no expectations until expectations are set. And right now, going into a game with Washington, who has, you know, a couple veterans on their team, athletes that play multi-sport athletes, you don't want to put too much pressure on these girls. You want to let them play, see where their strengths are, and build on that for the next 4, 3, or 2 years that some of these young girls have. But it's high school, you know? This is where you can make all the mistakes in the world and get all of the best coaching in the world, because you get to that next step, you got to be ready for it. So,
yeah, another look back quick again with Albia. The player to watch for them, Lillian DeMoss. We'll see if she suits up and plays. Did not play against Muscatine, their leading returning scorer at 12.7 points per game. We'll see how she fares against some of these Washington multi-sport athletes, against the entire Washington girls basketball team. We'll send it to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the anthem and starting lineups as the Demons set to get their season, continue to get their season underway, I suppose, get their home season started here at Washington High School. We'll send it to a quick break. We'll be back in just a moment.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Sportsmanship starts with respect for yourself, your team, the opponent, and the decisions made by the officials. Please honor these athletes competing tonight by refraining from any negative comments. Together we can set the standard for good sportsmanship. And now, please join me in welcoming our officials for tonight. Marshall Cotton, Adam Kaufman, and Rick Sartori. And now, for your starting lineup. First, for the Albia Lady D. At 5'3", senior guard, number 12, Addison Hill. senior power forward number 15, Ava Green. At 5'3", junior guard number 21, Albia. At 5'8", sophomore center number 31, Albia. Rounding out the lineup for the D's in here at 5'7", senior guard number 33, Emma Kipper. And now for your defense. At the top of the lineup, a 5'11", senior guard number 0, next up at 5'7", senior guard number 5, Oakley Sabaski. At 5'10", senior guard number 3, Leighton Messenger. At 5'11", senior forward number 12, Addison Miller. And rounding out the team lineup at 5'9", sophomore forward number 15, Vivian Roll. The Lady D's are coached by head coach Katie Dykes, assisted by Jake Brazy, Jody Buckingham, and Billy Strickler. The Demons are coached by head coach Colin Mulford and assisted by Brenna Middleton and Brandon Long. At this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we pay honor to this great nation with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, all the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket chandelier, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome back to Washington High School. We are just about to tip off the home season for the Washington Demons as they take on the Albia Lady D's. Super exciting one. Jack Knowlton, Zeph Walker-Hill here to bring you through in a doubleheader. We remind you tonight between Washington and Albia. The boys will be in action upon the conclusion of this game. The Demons looking to improve to 2-0 on the girls' side. The boys tipping off their season here tonight. Running through the starting lineups. First for the Washington Demons, Adeline Long out there, Leighton Messenger, Oakley Sabaski, Addison Miller, and Vivian Kroll make up the lineup for the visiting Lady D's, who start with the basketball. Addie Hill, Ayla Green, Aaliyah Hood, Allison Hafer, and Emma Kipfer. And Albia on the board first with a short corner jumper by Hill.
That was a great three-pointer there. Wide open. Oh.
Splitting the defenses long. Kick out to the corner. A three.
Tried to answer back.
Good board for the Demons. Another quick trigger from Long. No good. Another offensive rebound. Now a scrap for it. Albia comes away with the basketball. Hood comes up with it after two offensive rebounds for the Demons. Hood probing, kicks out. Driving now is Kipfer. Up against Messenger. Kipfer throws it up. Rebound corralled by the Demons. Saboski brings it ahead. Messenger right side. Inside pass tipped and saved. Albia keeps it alive and a turnover for the Demons. Back the other way come the Lady D's.
Oh,
and
good
a steal. Right back by Washington.
Oh, she got to see the out.
And the ball deflected out of play. It'll be a Washington possession. So quick 2-0 start for Albia and a couple of takeaways, but Washington an early chance to answer here in the opening minute and a half. Messenger right wing. She'll just pop a three.
Oh,
Backs
off the glass.
A triple for Leighton Messenger. Scored just 2 points, and she'll be happy to see that one go in. Didn't make a field goal in that Washington win over Muscatine on the road. So 3-2 Demons.
Oh, good,
in the
that
early
good
stages.
defense. She scared the ball out of her hands there. Oh.
A collision there between Long and Hill.
Saw that contact coming.
Will be a push on Adeline Long. First foul on the Demon Star. 29 points, as Zeph mentioned, in that win over Muscatine. First team All-SEC member last year. The best returning player for this Demons outfit. Driving to the hoop and drawing another foul. Hood will go to the free throw line.
Tough contact. She just went straight in for it. She had, whether or not she put the shot up or not, it was contact.
That one goes on Oakley Saboski. First free throw left short. Free throw up and good. Little press by Albia. Long trying to dribble her way out of it.
Early press.
Gets it into the front court.
Oh.
Mishandled by Kroll, but gets it back to Messenger. Kick out. Corner. Three for Miller. High arcing shot is left just short. Rebound. Kick back inside to Kroll. Spins, puts it up. No good. And the Lady D's will come the other way. Pass inside. Mishandled. Washington comes away with the basketball. Long gives to Messenger. Three from the same spot.
Oh.
2 for 2 early for Leighton Messenger.
She's found her spot. That right wing. Oh, got a tie. Jump ball. Possession goes to Washington. Leighton's found her spot. Let's see if she can keep it going over there in that right wing.
Automatic from the right wing. You're right, Zeph. Long
and they're leaving her open. They're begging her to shoot again.
He's ready for it. Meanwhile, driving inside. Layup no good by Saboski. Albia coming away with it again. 3 minutes gone in this first quarter. 6 points off for Leighton Messenger.
Good way to face up. Good way to face up on defense there.
Shot no good from Green. Up the other way come the Demons. Messenger
Good
goes
pass.
quickly inside. Kroll up with it. Gets it to drop.
Good basket. Great find from Leighton. Oh, bounced off the rim. Oh, she shouldn't have. Right there.
Pressed by the
That's
Demons.
tough.
Albia able to break away. And good help for good transition defense rather by Washington. The ball tipped back around into the possession of
Just a
Albia.
lot of-
Eventually deflected out of bounds the Demons' way.
A lot of loose play happening here. We need some more composure. 2 missed opportunities on both ends from both teams.
Actually, the ref signaled the wrong way. It will be Albia basketball. Albia inbounding from the corner. Comes into Hood. Top of the key. Three on the way. Drops.
Great. The form was just amazing right there.
Presley Fisher off the bench drills the triple. And it's 8-6.
You've got to love that form. That was pure Pure jump shot right there.
Long.
Oh, dribbling through the triple team.
The press and does, and draws a foul on Fisher, who just hit that last three. Washington basketball, good, decent early start here for the Demons. But they'll be a little annoyed they didn't get that takeaway earlier. That ended up leading to the Fisher three. Long's going to take a deep one. Misses to the left of the rim, and then a foul.
No, that's a travel call.
No, travel, you're right, Zeph.
That's tough, though. That's a very tough travel call. Like, her pivot slipped just a little bit.
Lifted the pivot foot, so a turnover gives possession back to the Demons. Long will inbound. Gives it to Messenger.
Great shot.
Quick three on the way. Off the backboard, no good.
That quick fire can be an asset. Can be an asset.
Couple of field goal attempts here for Leighton Messenger. Driving inside and putting the layup up and down his hood.
I know they wanted to avoid contact there, but you got to put her at the line. Don't let her just go up like that.
Reagan Miller, who's into the game for Washington. Ball goes all the way to Addison Miller. Too strong on the corner three. Albia again come the other way, trying to go quick. Long pass is eventually gathered in the layup. Put up and good. Nice transition offense for the Lady D's. Olivia Versteeg on, or with the make. And Colin Mulford wants to talk things over. Albia takes a 10-8 lead. We'll take a short break. Come back in just a moment here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road, and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Coming out of the timeout, Washington down 10-8 early to the Albia Lady D's, who are looking for their first win of the season. Colin Mulford wanted to talk things over with his team after Albia took the lead heading into the timeout. Washington trying to find an answer, trying to deal with this Albia press. Sarah Berto into the basketball game, nearly turns it over. Reagan Miller still bobbling it, eventually poked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Demons.
More passes out of the press and like stand still with the pass.
Long gives to Messenger. She'll try from the left side this time.
That's 9.
Her third three of the first quarter. Leighton Messenger automatic tonight after struggling a bit from range against Muscatine. It's 11-10 Washington. Down low,
yep.
Albia. Messenger emerges with the basketball.
Push that ball.
Coast to coast. All the way to the rim.
Oh, can we get a
strong offensive rebound to Miller, who drops it in.
Great rebound. Great way to save there.
Good old board there by Reagan Miller. There's a pair of the Demon volleyball players collabing.
Right?
13-10 Washington.
Minus Adeline Long, we have the full Demon volleyball team on the floor right now.
Versteeg driving. Ball rolls out to Fisher, guarded closely.
That defense. Oh,
nice
not the backdoor cut.
It's good. That's the freshman Maddie Montgomery. 7 points for Albia last time out. And is on the board here tonight. Long tried to wriggle out of the trap, but stepped on the baseline. The ball will go back to the Lady D's. A couple more subs will go in. Addison Miller will take a seat. Oakley Sabaski starting guard for Washington, back into the game. Averaged just under 6 points a game last year. Albia trying to make Washington pay for the turnover. Not something the Demons have done much yet this season. Didn't do much against Muscatine. Driving inside.
Oh, the rebound. Oh, man.
Good.
That was a nice rebound.
Miller to Long. Pass to the corner for Sabaski. She has it back. Pump fakes. Now drives. Tries to step through and walks.
No. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's not a travel.
It's going for the Euro step, but might have dragged that pivot foot after that second step.
That's so tough because she got hit in contact. If anything, that's a blocking foul.
Little pressure for Washington here.
The steal.
Across. Risky pass. They've had a couple of those tonight that have come off. Washington haven't managed to turn it into easy turnovers and points, but Albia trying to get it up the court quickly. When Washington press, they'll keep it here on the baseline. Allison Hayford checks out of the game. Emma Kipford inbound, looking for a teammate. Gets it in, and here is Lillian DeMoss, who didn't play for the Lady D's last time. It's out there here tonight.
Checked in.
Hood, right wing, crosses over Miller. Hood to the rim, too strong. Miller comes out, Hood picks the pocket. Possession back for the Lady D's. DeMoss for three, short. And Long gets it to Leighton Messenger. Stops, kicks out, mishandled the pass though. Oakley Sabaski, and that'll be a turnover. There's good thinking there from Washington. Try to go quickly. Got the pass they were looking for, but couldn't corral it. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. Washington up 13-12, mostly through the services of Leighton Messenger, who has 3 threes.
Oh, good defense. Great deflection.
Messenger got her hand to that one.
Volleyball eyes.
Kipford inbound for Albia. Gets it into Hood. Right wing guarded by Miller.
Oh, good
Hood tries to
defense.
Cross over. Miller makes her pick up her dribble. Out to Hill, trying to drive on Sarah Berto. Spins and walked with it.
Man.
And the Demons will have an opportunity for the final shot here.
At this point, do you need to go over the floors again? There's a lot of slipping of that pivot happening.
Reagan Miller. Dribbling it up.
5
6 seconds to go. Gets it into Messenger. Messenger tries to get it to Sabaski. Sabaski turns, fires. No good, too strong. Washington will hold with a 1-point lead after 1 quarter of play. Leighton Messenger, the star of the show so far, 9 points. All from 3 triples. We'll send it to a quick break. Come back with the second quarter here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Volleyball season has arrived, and Fairway sets all the savings all year long. With a variety of fall favorites and sports season must-needs, no one does it like Fairway. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
And we're back here with Demon basketball this time around as the Washington Demons are taking on the Albia Lady D's, leading in the first quarter 13-12 with a nice scoring input from Leighton Messenger, hitting 3 threes to open up the game. Oh, a nice layup there number 23, Lily DeMoss for Albia. Washington Demons trying to get the ball past half court, and they do. Got a pass in the corner. Saboski, another three, but air balls there. Deflected out of bounds is inbound in the pass, Leighton Messenger. And she's wide open again. Tough short on that one, but rebounded by Saboski, and a nice layup under their basket there. She's got something going, struggling in the first quarter, but looking to pick it up here in the second. Aaliyah Hood bringing the ball up the court. Passes down to the middle on the block. And the shot right in the face. No, didn't wait for the opening. Rebounded by Albia. Aaliyah Hood for the three, and it goes in. Aaliyah Hood for Albia. That trap is pressures put on by Albia, but is leaving wide open Demon in the corner. Pump fakes, drives, short on the layup. Adeline Long for the three and short. Out of bounds. Checking into the game, Aaliyah Green and Addison Miller. And Vivian Kroll for the Demons checking in. Oh, deflected out of bounds there. Reagan Miller. She's been a little bit of everywhere on the defensive end for the Demons. Got an inbound for the Lady D's. Now Washington is the one putting the press on. Pushes the ball up court. Leah Hood trying to make a pass. She passes it down low. And a traveling violation on Ayla Green for the Lady D's. Addison Miller to inbound for the Demons. And she does successfully make an inbound pass, but it's stolen by Lily DeMoss. And Aaliyah Hood open for three, but she's short. Washington Demons are struggling getting that ball past half court. That Albia press is on. Wide open in the corner for three, but it rims out. Reagan Miller really wanted that one. Toilet bowl. Foul on Saboski, number 5 of the Demons. Now she checks out of the game for a bit. Leighton Messenger checks back in for the Demons. And she stepped on the line. The ball is going to return to the Demons. Error on that inbound. Nonetheless, Demon basketball. Demons trail by 2. Adeline Long for the three. A little too much on that one. Hits the opposite side of the rim and out. Albia basketball. Presley Fisher checks into the game for the first time for Albia. And stolen there by Reagan Miller, but stolen back by Aaliyah Hood. And on the ground, they're scrambling for it. And another three. Oh, and another rim in and out. Reagan Miller just can't find the bottom of the net. Pushing the ball up court is Albia. And she's hounded there by the Demons. Pass down court. Oh, and she lost her balance there. That's an unfortunate travel. Caught the ball running backwards and couldn't turn around. Presley Fisher on the inbound. And catches Aaliyah Hood running down court for the missed layup on the fast break. Almost had one there. Double dribble by Addison Miller. Checking back in the game for Albia, Lily DeMoss, Maddie Montgomery, and Allie Hafer. We got a side inbound here for the Lady D's. Lily DeMoss bringing the ball up the court. Almost lost her dribble there. Oh, and the pass down to the middle leads to almost a layup there. Adeline Long to bring the ball down court for the Demons. And a pass to Leighton Messenger, who lines it up. Bounces high in the sky. Rebounded there from Addison Miller. Oh, and wrapped up there. Oh, no jump ball call. We got a loose ball. Lily DeMoss bringing the ball down court. Guarded by Adeline Long. Adeline Long. Oh, Lily DeMoss with a spin move. And the ball out of bounds. Somewhat of a pro move there, deflecting it off the foot of Adeline Long without allowing the ball to go out of bounds. We have a timeout here for the Lady D's. Coach Katie Dykes calls for a timeout. Full timeout. And we'll be right back with Demon basketball.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes.
We talk on all over the world.
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
And we're back here for some Demon basketball on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. I'm your broadcaster for the day, Seth Walker L. Here in the second quarter of Demon basketball. Oh, and deflected and stolen on the floor. We got a jump ball. Goes to Washington Demons. On the inbound, we got Leighton Messenger. Ashlyn Long checking into the game for the first time. The freshman. Nice ball passing around the corner. Oh, tough. Got another jump ball. Oh, we actually got a foul on Albia. Allie Hafer picks up her first foul of the game. Adeline Long to inbound for the Demons. Looked like we were having a string of offense that were going to happen there. The ball was passed nicely around the top of the key. We got Leighton Messenger who pump fakes on the three-pointer there. But Adeline Long sets up just a little too much on that one, but rebounded by Leighton Messenger. In the corner, she finds Ashlyn Long. And Leighton Messenger with the pump fake. And the soft touch, but just couldn't get it there. Adeline Long picks up her second foul there. Looks like a blocking foul or something. And deflected by Reagan Miller. The defense by both teams today has been exceptional, as they are on top of every passing lane. You've seen the ball go back and forth, up and down, which is why we haven't seen much of an offensive outbreak from either squad. Washington might be looking to change that. Leighton Messenger dribbling at the top. Ashlyn Long takes the screen. Ashlyn Long for three. The freshman, Ashlyn Long, puts up 3 points for the Demons. Oh, and a block by Vivian Kroll. Reagan Miller bringing the ball up the field, up the court. Screen there by Leighton Messenger. Ashlyn Long dribbling around, goes through the middle, and a layup through contact. And tipped ball. Couldn't secure the rebound there was Leighton Messenger. Addison Miller checks in for Reagan Miller. Oh, and a loose ball there. Ashlyn Long picks it up. Ashlyn Long slowing the pace down on the court. Ashlyn, another two-pointer goes up for Ashlyn Long. She's got 5 on the night so far. Stepped out of bounds. Excuse me, a blocking foul goes on Ashlyn Long, the freshman who came in the game and brought the spark the Demons needed to take the lead. Demons lead 20-17 over the Albia Lady D's. Ashlyn Long checking Aaliyah Hood as she comes up the court. Ashlyn Long all over the D. Nice press there from the Demons on great defensive possession there. Pushing the ball up is Ashlyn Long. Deflected out of bounds was Aaliyah Hood. Leighton Messenger to inbound. Got Ashlyn Long over there in the corner. Maybe her teammates will see her, but Leighton Messenger puts up another one. Finds the corner of the rim, but good defense as the ball travels out of bounds. Still ball to the Lady D's. And deflected there from Ashlyn Long, but just couldn't secure the steal. Aaliyah Hood bringing the ball up the court. She's checked by Ashlyn Long. Vivian Kroll tried to make the double team. And the shot goes up and misses there. Addison Hill wanted to put a three-pointer on the bucket. Leighton Messenger bringing the ball up court. Oh, and just a miscommunication for the pass there. And great defense without getting the contact and the foul. Leighton Messenger makes the stop. Ashlyn Long pushing the ball up the court. Finds Ashlyn in the corner. Just too short on that one. And no foul call from the ref. Looks like there was some contact there on Vivian Kroll. Nonetheless, Lady D's bringing the ball up the court. Good defense there from the Demons. Ball almost traveled out of bounds and stolen from Ashlyn Long. And the contact is made from Aaliyah Hood. Demons ready to inbound. 40 seconds left in the first half here. Demons still leading by 3 points. Inbound goes to Ashlyn Long, who's pushing the ball up the court with the four-woman press there. Oh. The press defense is causing some terrible passes from the Demons. And deflected out of bounds by the Lady D's. Still Demon basketball. Tough passes there from the Demons, just couldn't get a secure pass inbound. And Leighton Messenger puts up another one, and it meets the bottom of the net. Leighton Messenger has 12 points on the night. That's her fourth three-pointer in the first half. Demons lead 23-17 with 10 seconds left to go. Lily DeMoss slowly bringing the ball up the court, guarded by Adeline Long, and stolen. And she's on the ground with it. Stolen by Adeline Long to end the first quarter. Demons leading 23-17 as we're going to go to a quick break here before the halftime show here with Demon Volleyball. No, excuse me. Demon Basketball live here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. We shall be back.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road, and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Volleyball season has arrived, and Fairway sets all the savings all year long. With a variety of fall favorites and sports season must-needs, no one does it like Fairway. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Wow, version. Yes, straighten that up. We talk on all over the world.
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Washington High School. This is the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show. The Washington Demons with a 23-17 lead over the Albia Lady D's. Jack Knowlton back in the broadcast booth alongside Zeph Walker-L, who took you through the second quarter. Zeph, a narrow lead for Washington. We've seen them kind of struggle with the Albia press a little bit, some turnovers. Just, you can tell, I guess I'll start with that. You can tell a little bit on between both teams. We're in the early part of the season with teams kind of handling the press, applying the press, setting up offense. We've seen, a little bit of sloppy play, but Washington able to navigate enough through to take a halftime lead here.
Yeah, it was tough. It was a rough first half, but you got to give them some credit. This is their second game of the season, first game at home. The jitters, those early season jitters at any level of sports, you got to get them out. You will only have one first home game. We should expect to see better play in the second half, more composed play. But of course, you got to look at the good stuff too. A lot of great shots went up. Some didn't fall. A lot of great looks, great passes in certain areas. The offense was there. It's just gotta tighten it up.
And you mentioned someone who clearly is not dealing with any rust in this second game, Leighton Messenger, as you can see, leading this game with 12 points, 4 3-pointers. She made 3 of those in the first quarter. Zeph, she's coming off a game where she went 0 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. Her only 2 points came at the line against Muscatine. A different kind of outing here for Leighton Messenger here tonight.
For sure. The beauty of basketball is volume. The more shots you put up, the higher the chance of you actually making one, We've seen some stinkers, 0 for 10, 0 for 11. But the best part about it is that you keep shooting. You don't lose your confidence. You gain confidence. You find a better way. Maybe I'm shooting a little too hard. Maybe I'm shooting a little too soft. I'm shooting over the net. Maybe I got to step back a little further, step a little closer. Finding where your spot is and sticking to it is the key to success when it comes down to shooting.
Ashlyn Long, a good second quarter for her, adding in 5 quick points rather for the Demons to kind of give them another bump in scoring. You might look to her in the second half. What are going to be your biggest keys to this second half, Zeph? Maybe a prediction for you for the Demons to keep this thing going, trying to get a win here in their first home game of the year.
Yeah, well, as I told you when you walked up, I'm liking the shot selections that are happening from Reagan Miller. I hope I'm not saying Addison Miller or, making sure I'm not getting them confused right now. But Reagan Miller's put up some really good looks. They just haven't fallen. She had a couple toilet bowls. And the beauty of a toilet bowl is that you shoot it again, and I guarantee it's going to find the bottom of the net. But those rim outs, you can't do anything about that. That's physics, You don't control what happens when the ball goes into the net. You just got to shoot it again. And as long as she keeps shooting it, she's going to find the bottom of the net.
Yeah, Washington had been online with a few shots that they hadn't seen drop, trying to create that quick offense, those quick shots. We'll see if more of them fall for the Demons. They can keep this lead starting the third quarter. We'll see how Albia comes out in response. The press still working for the Lady Ds. We'll see how they kind of ratchet it up, try to put pressure on that Washington backcourt. That will do it for the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show. We'll send it to a quick break. We come back. We'll have third quarter action between Washington and Albia. Don't go anywhere.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Third quarter action between Washington and Albia here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. The Demon girls basketball team with a 23-17 lead over the Lady Ds. Don't forget, we will have Albia and Washington boys basketball right after this one. Doubleheader action here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, which you'll hear all year long for all of the Demon home boys and girls basketball games. Plenty of doubleheaders. We'll have a couple, I believe, exclusive matchups too, where we'll have just the girls or just the boys in action. A little bit of differentiation in the schedule, but these teams just focused on Albia, and the Demons trying to lock in to start this third quarter well and get a win here, and they started off with a takeaway. Adeline Long collects it for Washington and gets into the front court to Messenger. The hot hand for the Demons in the first half, 12 points already tonight.
You know, the way she just responded to that press in the backcourt, you can tell there was a conversation had during halftime. She just patiently went left, patiently went right until she found an open girl with just Leighton Messenger right there on that left wing.
That one was whacked out of bounds by Aaliyah Hood. She averaged over 2 steals a game last year. You can tell has had a couple of deflections for the Lady Ds. In the corner now is Oakley Sabaski. Gets it to Addison Miller. Kick out is too long for 3. Good! Much needed bucket for Adeline Long.
She's been waiting for that one all night. We'll see some upsides here in the second half.
Another deflection. Albia keeps it. And a travel is called on Emma Kipfer.
It's tough when you see travel in college, because that's not something you see as much on the, the higher levels. So it's like, hate to see it.
Little half-court press doesn't generate as much trouble for Washington. In the quarter now is Addison Miller. Drives around a defender. Stops, puts up the layup, and gets it to drop.
There we go.
So a quick 5-0 start for the Demons out of the halftime break. Exactly what Coach Colin Mulford would have been looking for in his first season with Washington.
With that press.
Here's Hood driving around Sabaski and draws a foul.
They might keep it on the floor, though.
And they instead say Hood was going up with it, so she'll have a couple of free throws. Went 1 for 2 from the line in the first quarter. That one drops. Second free throw also up and good. So Albia back within double digits. Feels like a big-time flashpoint here in this game if Washington can keep this strong start that we've seen in the first minute and the half of the third going. That's 5 points now for Hood, and a travel called on Sabaski.
On Leighton.
Or Leighton Messenger, rather. That'll get possession right back to Albia. With it now is Hafer. Needs help, and now she walked with it.
Back and forth.
That's 3 travel calls already
Remember
in this third quarter.
I said someone might need to go over the floor. There's a lot of slipping and sliding out here.
Long at the controls yet again for Washington. Kicks to Messenger. Top of the key, 2-3 zone for the Lady D's. Messenger drops it into the middle. Kick out. Messenger, another 3. That one long. Rebound for Washington and a foul called. Vivian Kroll once again hounding the offensive glass for the Demons. She had a couple low boards in the first half as well. And that one will earn her a trip to the free throw line.
Might have just been a little too jumpy on that one from Leighton Messenger. Seemed like she jumped a lot higher than her normal shot she's taking on the other side of the floor.
Ball misses her first free throw. Trying to extend the lead back to 10 for Washington. And the sophomore does just that. Kroll didn't start too many games last year, averaged just 1.7 points.
Oh, and
gets the steal. On cue, finds Messenger. Picks it up. Layup is too strong, though.
Got to use that glass. Got to use that glass.
Vivian Kroll, a couple of heads-up plays for the sophomore. Short corner 2 is too strong. Kip for that time.
And a steal.
Long ends up with it after the O board by the Lady D's.
You got Miller in the corner.
Trying to drive to the rim and drops it home. Madeline Long 5 points in this third quarter.
She definitely is ready to take over this quarter now. Her intensity is just there.
The Demon lead is 11 and a travel is called.
That was a great call from the officials there.
And with that, Albia is going to talk things over. A 12-point Demon lead, excuse me. We'll head to a quick break, come back out of the Albia timeout here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
Washington has ballooned the lead to 12 points here in the third quarter, coming out of an Albia timeout. The Demons trying to get a strong grip on this game after taking a narrow lead into halftime. A couple of quick passes on the left side, and the shot, no good. Can't get the friendly roll that time. Oakley Saboski, and a foul, I think, underneath. And a whistle. Saboski tying the shoelace.
Shoelace timeout.
Zeph, what have you noticed here in the past few minutes heading into that Albia timeout that's helped Washington here? Obviously, a couple of made shots by a few Demons, Adeline Long in particular. So there's a foul call on Kroll.
There's been a lot more composure when it comes down to passing. You know, a lot of the turnovers have happened, just been traveling violations, but not many pass deflecting turnovers, you know, that's led to some scores by Albia. Obviously, they only put up 2 points this quarter so far, so something good has happened in that locker room during halftime for the Demons.
Here's a kick out and a 3 for Presley Fisher. Too strong, but an offensive rebound for Albia. Corner now, thought about it. Maddie Montgomery. The freshman finds Fisher. Fisher probes and slid that pivot foot again. That'll allow Reagan Miller to come back into the basketball game, as well as Sarah Berto. 2 players who are back for Washington. They, of course, lost a pair of All-SEC honorable mention players in Kendall and Lauren Heinrichsen. but did retain a lot of their talent from a year ago. New coach as Berto gets inside and is crashed into. Lillian DeMoss puts the hands up. Didn't seem intentional there, just unfortunate. Was trying to time up the swat.
Now she knows she wasn't going to get up there and block Sarah Berto's shot. You know, great way to stop the easy bucket, but she was not getting up that high to block that shot.
Sometimes that's all you got to do and hold yourself up well to not
Sarah
draw any
Berto's like
additional call.
5'11".
The three from Messenger.
Oh,
too strong. Miller saves it over her head. Berto is fouled, trying to pass it back out.
Now, you can't tell me that was not a volleyball save. You know? She just didn't close her hands and, you know, put a fist back, but that was a volleyball save there from Reagan Miller.
Had the look of a dig indeed. Miller, 5 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals against Muscatine. Messenger now. Double team, shakes off a defender, gets it to Long. Long to Addison Miller, to Reagan Miller, 4-3.
Oh,
in and out. Long comes up with the offensive rebound, drives through a defender, and we're on a trip to the line.
What did I
Moss
say?
Picks up the foul.
What did I say? I called it again. She just, the toilet bowl. She just can't get it in the bottom of the net. It's just keep meeting the back of the iron and just bouncing around.
Long connects on the front end.
I need this gymnasium to go crazy when she finally drops one in.
Long misses the second one off the back iron. First team All-SEC player last year, Adeline Long. It looked like it in Washington's first game, 29 points to lead them over Muscatine. Nice drive inside by DeMoss and a much-needed bucket.
Nice bucket. Up. Yeah, got to move the ball forward.
Miller got it across. Long gets to the free throw line, kicks to Berto, one dribble. The shot too short. Defense there by Allison Hafer.
The better pass would have been to the corner for that three-pointer.
Trying to go up quickly, and Berto, been indecisive that time, thought about catching it or maybe leaving it out of bounds. Ends up deflecting off of her, will stay with Albia. 11-point Washington lead, 3:13 to go in this third quarter here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. And it's Versteeg to trigger, gets it in, drive inside, shot drops for Aaliyah Hood, who's had a really nice game.
She's just everywhere.
8 points for Hood. And she make that double figures with 10 to lead the Lady D's. Long, deep three, just short.
Front iron shots are another good sign of a great shooter.
DeMoss spins away from
spin
Long.
move and the
short jumper, no good.
That would have been nice. That would have been nice.
Long brings it the other way for Washington. Sobaski thought about it in the corner. Instead gets it inside to Berto, kicks to the other side of the floor for Miller, who will try a three. No good. And Berto can't corral the rebound. Will drop out of play and be Albia ball.
You've got to appreciate the confidence of the shooters here for the Demons. They're gonna chuck them up, you know. They're not losing their confidence. They're not shaking when the ball gets to them. They're gonna put the shot up if they have the look.
Berto will check out Vivian Kroll back into the game. Two players you expect to be Washington's better rebounders here this year. Kroll, we've already seen a few here tonight. Had 6 against Muscatine. Now with it is DeMoss. She's kind of settled this Albia defense and draws a foul on Reagan Miller.
She's definitely controlling the pace right now. She's slowing it down and she's playing at her speed. When she drives in, that's when everyone has to move.
She has it again here. The senior, outstanding year last year, averaged nearly 13 points per game. Kicks it into the star. This one for Albia Hood, who tried another layup, left that one just short. Messenger emerged with it, gets it across.
Great way to slow down the pace there and not rush a pass.
Under 2 to go in the third. Sobaski. Miller gets it inside. Kroll spins, layup, too short. Back the other way comes DeMoss, who's just trying to settle this Albia team in for a strong final minute and change. Hood, guarded by Miller. Trying to probe, gets to the elbow. Finds her teammate Versteeg, who loses control. Miller, or Messenger rather, comes away with it, and a jump ball will give, or rather, I think we're gonna get, it was a foul call initially. Albia fans are asking for a jump ball. Instead, it's gonna be a foul call on Olivia Versteeg. Thought that was maybe a jump ball, Zeph.
Looked like it could have been for sure.
Instead, that'll put the Demons in the bonus for the final minute and 11.
Coach has got to be careful down there.
That's a big call with still over a minute to go in this third quarter. If Washington can take advantage and earn some more trips to the line, it'll be Messenger to step up.
Looking to tack on some more points from this killer first half she's had.
First one does not get a friendly bounce for the Demons.
Just a little too much dip on that chip.
And the rim over on this side of the floor that Washington's attacking has not been kind to either team. Some of the roles that would maybe go have not tonight. Second for Messenger, no problem. Albia triggers, getting it across quickly is Hood. Hood going all the way to the rim, and the foul. So Aaliyah Hood trying to single-handedly keep her team in this game. Give her 12 pending the free throw.
Yeah, they're missing 3 points there on the score for Layton.
Free throw left short.
There you go, take your time.
Messenger feeds it to Miller. Pass deflected by Hood, and might have been a big one. Messenger had a free look potentially there from the right wing.
Ashlyn Long was sitting there in that corner waiting for it.
Demons trying to use the extra pass against this 2-3 zone of Albia. Sabaski will try a right wing three.
Rebound.
Off the front rim rebound, no good for Kroll on the point blank layup.
Kroll's just got to take her time. She's rushing a lot of her shots down low. She's got the height advantage.
33-25 Washington. Hood, the kick. Shot no good. Offensive rebound brought in by Ayla Green. And now driving is Hill. No good, and a tie-up. Jump ball will give it back to Washington. That'll allow Adeline Long to come back into the game. She'll replace Ashlyn Long. Messenger gets it into Miller. Washington's been better against this press, but has that one poked away. DeMoss goes all the way to the rim and drops in a quick 2. Final seconds ticking away in this third quarter. Long trying to escape, and the buzzer maybe saving Washington. Another good press by Albia, who worked their way back in this third quarter. It's 33-27. Game still very much in the balance as we head to the final period of play. We'll come back with Washington Demon basketball here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Volleyball season has arrived, and Fairway sets all the savings all year long. With a variety of fall favorites and sports season must-needs, no one does it like Fairway. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
Back now for the final 8 minutes of play in the Washington girls basketball game against Albia. We'll have 4 more quarters of boys basketball shortly thereafter. In the Demons, well, Zeph, they got out to a strong start in the third, but the Lady D's able to answer. Both teams end up scoring 10, and we have got a good one headed here into the fourth, 5-point game.
Yes, indeed. I mentioned this, but that Lily DeMoss, you have to look out for her. She's looking like she wants to take control of this Albia offense and give the Demons a run for their money. So we've got to limit the turnovers, no traveling violations, and stick to what we've worked with the entire game. All on rims out there.
Trying a quick trigger. Messenger nearly had it poked away by Kipfer, but able to get it to Long. Corner, Sabaski for 3. No good. Offensive rebound comes out to Long. Messenger, one dribble, kick into the corner for Miller. Drives baseline. Sabaski will try again. That one long
Just
again.
Keep shooting it. Just keep shooting it.
Sabaski diving on the floor and a jump ball. That'll give possession back to Washington. Quick substitution. Reagan Miller checking out for Addison Miller. Long to trigger the inbound for the Demons. Sabaski. Messenger dribbles toward the top of the key. Now cuts back left. Gets it to Long in the corner.
She's going to take her.
Attacking, spinning, step back.
Blocked.
Excellent defense there by DeMoss, who comes back up the other way.
Oh, she's got a smile on her face.
She does indeed.
Oh.
Long tried to take it back from her with some full court pressure.
Got a bit of a rivalry here. Oh.
Messenger can't corral it. Sabaski back on the floor with a Albia player, and that'll be another jump ball. The Lady D's will retain possession now.
Wow. She smiled after that block. That's some crap talk there.
Headed for an intense final 6.5 minutes.
I mean, I'm here for it. Love a little rivalry.
DeMoss
brings out the best in the players.
She has it. Takes a long three-pointer, left it short. And Addison Miller able to hang on to the rebound. Hands it off to Kroll, who gets it to Long. Long can settle things down a little bit now for Washington. Over to Messenger. Messenger gets it back. Corner now is Addison Miller, driving baseline. Kicks it to the short corner for Messenger. Gets around a defender, too strong on the layup. Rebound, though, by Kroll. Kick out for 3 for Long. That's good!
Go!
And an answer
Long
by Adeline Long. And Colin Mulford going to take a quick timeout after that one. But a big 3 for Adeline Long gives her 9 points for the game. We'll send it to a short break. Come back out of the timeout here for Washington.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Back now for the final 6 and change to play. Colin Mulford calling a timeout after Adeline Long hit a big 3. Just one possession after getting a step-back shot blocked. With 5:59 to go, the Demons with a 36-27 lead, just trying to keep Albia, Zeph, just within arm's reach. Albia cut it down to 5 at the end of the third quarter. Demons able to stretch the lead back out to start fourth. Albia looking for a quick answer. Inside, it's Green. Spinning, needs to find a teammate. Still with it is Green, and will get called for three in the key. And that will give possession back to Washington, so a win on defense out of the timeout for the Demons. Now they'll have to deal with this Albia press. Leighton Messenger will trigger. Gets it back. Picks up her dribble, gets it across mid-court. Still a little bit loose with it. Sobaski ends up with it. Puts it in the layup, though. So Sobaski ends up with 2 points. A little bit discombobulated on the inbound play, but Washington got it done to break the press. A quick answer for Albia.
Number 15 there.
Loose ball goes out of bounds, and the Albia press working once again.
That would be their only passing turnover since the first half, you know. One in the third, and now one in the fourth. Can't be upset with that.
Aaliyah Hood, who's been the star of the show for Albia, along with Lillian DeMoss, drives inside, gets her on Messenger.
Oh,
but
rebound.
Layup to go.
Strong
Offensive rebound and a foul on the floor.
Strong rebound from Ayla Green there.
Foul called on Reagan Miller. Second foul for Miller. No player in too much foul trouble yet. That was a free layup, and Green didn't take it. Instead, it's Montgomery who gets it swatted by Miller.
Blocked by Reagan Miller.
And the sophomore will come the other way. Adeline Long to Messenger. Gets it to Addison Miller. Good ball movement here around this zone for the Demons. Miller swings it all the way to Messenger. She'll try a three, too strong. A rare occurrence for Messenger tonight. Miller ends up with a rebound. Reagan Miller with a long two. Again, too strong for the Demons. An empty trip and a foul that time.
Oh.
A bump by Kroll.
That's a tough blocking foul.
Fouls on Vivian Kroll. Her third. Team second.
Can't try too hard to stop someone from getting inbound.
Third foul on Kroll, so if there's any player starting to enter a little bit of foul trouble, it'd be Vivian Kroll. 4:20 to play in this game. Kroll has been vital in the paint, scoring a few buckets, getting a lot of rebounds tonight for Washington. Addie Hill holds it up, passes it off. Here's Kipfer. And another foul away from the ball.
Oh, another one?
That one again called on Kroll, so that'll be her fourth. So there you go, two quick ones for Vivian Kroll.
You might want to just check her out of the game for now. You don't want to get that infraction.
Hill has it, top of the key, guarded by Miller. Gives it to Kipfer. Skips it over for Hood. Guarded by Messenger. Hood, the double comes by Addison Miller, who blocks the shot.
Another one.
Another block for Miller on the rebound, and Messenger emerges. Gets it ahead to Kroll. Kroll looks at the rim. Euro step layup, good.
That was a great step through. Great step through, way to compose herself down low and make that bucket.
So Colin Mulford's decision to keep Vivian Kroll out there with the 4 fouls pays off immediately, and she gets a block. Washington again quickly the other way. Reagan Miller out for Long. She'll try a three. No good. Messenger ends up with the offensive rebound. Puts up a quick shot, no good. Corrals another rebound, and Long will step back.
Leighton is everywhere tonight.
Huge sequences there for Washington. The lead is 11. Under 3 to play. Messenger uses the screen from Long, gives it back to her. Another three for Long, rolls out. And again, the unfriendly Demon rims strike that time. So many in and out tonight, but a good look for Long. A whistle and a timeout taken by the visitors. So we'll take a short break. We'll come back. The final 2:35 to go. 40-29, the Demons over the Lady D's.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, The connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
So a quick timeout. We'll see if that can create the recipe the Lady D's are looking for. It has been all Washington over the past few minutes. 3 blocks on a possession. Turned those into, or 3 blocks on 2 possessions rather, turned them into 5 quick points on the other end for the Demons. Driving inside quickly, got the look she wanted was Aaliyah Hood. And a tie-up will give possession back to the Demons. Messenger to trigger. Washington's dealt a lot better with this press in the second half. Soboski gets it on the right side. Miller top of the key. Gives to Reagan Miller inside. Quick kick out by Kroll. Miller, left wing 3, too short.
I am just hoping to see a Reagan Miller 3 so bad.
DeMoss behind the back dribble. Kicks out. The Lady D's need points. That quick shot, no good. Hitting the deck hard that time was Kipfer. So shorthanded Albia on the defensive end. See if Washington can take advantage. And actually it was DeMoss who went down. She gets back up, looks okay. And we're back to 5-on-5 with 1:45 to play. You have to feel it's going to be time management at this point of the game for Washington. Reagan Miller, there's a steal for DeMoss. Going the other way with it. Lillian DeMoss for 2. Big points there for the Lady D's, and they'll call a quick timeout. They do have 2 left to work with, so now 1 left on the ticker. With 1:29 to go, we'll keep it here, Zeph. 40-31 now, a 9-point game after a quick timeout taken by Albia. What do you have to do here if you're Washington? They've been trying to go fast, get a lot of quick shots. But does the plan change now if you're Coach Colin Mulford?
No, don't change the plan. Don't change the plan. Keep your foot on the gas. The worst thing you can do right now is try to adjust your offense in a way that slows the game down too much where we're going to make sloppy plays. You know, keep the pace up. That way you're keeping Albia on their toes because they don't know what's going to come next. You know, when you slow the pace down, you give the defense a chance to settle in and look and be like, oh, she's open in the corner. Oh, let's get in this passing lane. Keep the pressure up. Keep letting it fly. We're up 9 points right now. The worst thing that could happen is that we don't make any more points, you know? So the best thing we can do is keep putting up points.
Certainly going to come down as well to how Washington continues dealing with this Albia press. Gave them some fits in the first half, allowed Albia to keep things close, kind of let them close the third quarter well. So certainly the Demons of that don't want to haunt the Demons here in the fourth to try and give up this lead with 1:30 to go. Going to come down potentially to the free throw game as well if Washington can avoid turnovers. Nice use of the extra player to come to the baseline to inbound. Messenger gets it across half, no problem there. Soboski in the corner. This time Washington does hold it up. Man-to-man defense now for the Lady D's, trying to force turnovers. Here's Long. Washington can take this well into the shot clock. The poke away there by Hood. She has been a pest all night long for Albia.
At some point, they're going to call a reach and foul.
Madeline Long dribbling into a little bit of trouble and does get the foul call. It'll go against DeMoss. That's her third. Be one to watch. DeMoss and Hood are certainly the players who don't want to rack up fouls for Albia. They have been the stars tonight, 12 and 8 points for each of them.
At this point in the game, you don't want your best players putting themselves in a position to foul, especially, well, we're not in the bonus anymore, but especially in the Demons. We got a timeout?
A couple to give. Washington's going to call a timeout here.
That was a bit confusing there. I was like, what's going on? But, you don't want your best players to put themselves in a position where they're going to get targeted by the officials because they're trying to force calls. They're trying to force steals. And like I said right there, eventually they're going to get a reach and steal, and it happened. And, of course, it happened to be one of the best players on the team.
Yeah, another piece for Albia as well. You look at the scoreboard, Seth. The foul is actually maybe going to work against the Lady D's here. Just one so far in this second half, so they have a few to give. But if they want to put Washington on the free throw line in a hurry, the Demons are going to get a chance to use some extra seconds with a couple of fouls to give for Albia.
Yeah, and again, we don't want those fouls to go to players like Aaliyah Hood or players like Lily DeMoss because they've been keeping the offense flowing. You know, once you start trying to put them in the position to foul the better players on the Demon squad, like the Leighton Messenger who's leading scorer tonight, or Adeline Long, you're going to put some of the better shooters at the line. It's now we're playing with time, and we're playing against the official call. So we'll see how they play out in this last 60 seconds.
Washington navigated the first full court press coming out of the last Albia timeout. Demons with sometimes a tricky inbound here on a side out, especially when you're just trying to hold the ball, not trying to get a quick shot when you're down. They get it in too Long. Messenger will set the screen. Long being guarded
there we go.
by Hood. Under a minute to play here. Washington with a 9-point lead, trying to hold on and go 2-0 to start this young season. Long just dribbling back and forth. She'll do that all day long. Albia will let her. The foul eventually does come in, and that will be DeMoss's fourth.
I called it. I said you gotta. Obviously, you don't want to put the weaker defenders on a player like Adeline Long, you know, because she'll just probably cook and make a bucket out of it. But still, now we're looking at 4 fouls for Lily DeMoss.
This time it's Miller getting the inbound. She gets it quickly back to Adeline Long. She'll just hold it up. Hood needs a steal. The double comes. Long just doing a tightrope back down the sideline, and a foul called on Hood. Adeline Long gonna make herself dizzy just doing those dribbles back and forth,
yes,
just kind of circling, but that is the strategy for Washington, just trying to tick precious seconds off the clock. She's got it again here, doubled immediately.
This next foul puts them at the line.
Squeaks out to Reagan Miller. Miller will get fouled, this time by Addie Hill. Fourth team foul, so still not in the bonus yet are the Demons with 23 seconds to go. Long catches it in the backcourt. Gets it across and gets bumped once again. And now Washington does enter the bonus with their 5th foul. Bumped that time by Hood,
you know,
for third of the game.
If your plan was to foul, you've just wasted 40 seconds. If you were going to foul, just foul. And now we're in a position where you got to play, you know, catch up. This game's over.
Long buries the first of 2 to extend the lead back to double digits for the Demons.
When they go back to the Albia locker room, the coach might you know, you can't go back obviously, but thinking about that call just happened here and putting your team in a position where, you know, every bucket counts, and if they don't score,
there's a quick make
9
that
seconds.
time. 9 seconds to go. A 7-point lead for Washington. They get the quick foul with 2 seconds to play. And you're right, Seth. A really resounding win for the Demons, able to weather that late third quarter surge by Albia and just take care of the basketball. That felt the biggest thing to me that flipped in this game was how well the Demons handled that press as Miller will go to the free throw line. No Washington players will join her. They're just, even if it's a miss, not foul Albia or let anything go awry here in the final 2 seconds.
Exactly. Those turnovers in the first half were a sign of the jitters. You know, the game's just starting. We haven't played this Albia team. They're excited to, you know, walk into our home and beat us. But this second half,
as the buzzer sounds, Adeline Long swatting the full court heave by Lillian DeMoss. Both players had a smile there. DeMoss is a competitor. She can appreciate that. But that was a resounding little last hurrah for Washington.
Yeah, it was. That was a sign back to saying, like, I remember what you did in that corner over there.
So the Demons take home a 41-33 victory over the Albia Lady D's. A great win for Washington. Zeph, your quick final takeaways. We'll send it to a quick break. Keep it here, folks, because we'll have Washington boys basketball quickly on the other side.
You know, credit to the coach. He said something in that locker room, and it showed in that second half. They were able to contain, keep composure, hold the ball, keep letting it fly. We saw a lot of shots go up. Unfortunately, couldn't meet the bottom of the net. Nonetheless, good victory for the Demons.
A great win for Washington. We'll hear from Coach Colin Mulford during the third quarter of the Demon boys basketball team's matchup against Albia. So stay tuned for that interview. Stay tuned. We'll see if Washington can go 2 for 2 against Albia here tonight. 15 minutes on the clock. Both teams will warm up. We'll send it to a break. We'll come back, preview Washington boys basketball against Albia.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Wow, yes, read the bottom. We talk on all over the world.
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Volleyball season has arrived, and Fairway sets all the savings all year long. With a variety of fall favorites and sports season must-needs, no one does it like Fairway. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
Welcome back here to Washington High School, where we have the Community First post-game show for the girls basketball game, which just wrapped up. Washington with a 41-33 win over Albia. Jack Knowlton, Seth Walker L. I'm doing the fist bump again because it's also, in a way, the NC Williams Agency of Farm Bureau Financial Services pregame show, because we will talk about the teams warming up in front of us, the boys basketball teams of Washington and Albia, in just a second. But let's put a bow on the win for the girls basketball team.
Yes, indeed.
Zeph, the Demons, 41-33 over Albia. And the story of the game, particularly the story of the first half, Leighton Messenger and some hot shooting for Washington. We remarked all game, Washington felt like could have had a higher percentage overall from the field, got a lot of good looks that didn't drop for a lot of players, but Messenger was finding the bottom of the net here tonight.
Yeah, you know, we spoke about this during halftime. Volume, you know, you put up more shots. These are just reps. You know, maybe next game, Leighton has 5 threes. Maybe Reagan Miller comes off and has 4 threes. You know, it's the reps. And you love to see it, especially early on in the season. Get those kinks out. You also saw Sabaski a lot in the corner, and she just couldn't find her, you know, her go-to, but the reps. And you love to see it early on in the season. I predict later on in the season, we're going to see some higher scoring games. We didn't even get to see Adeline Long really explode in the offense as she normally would, or as she did in that last game, putting up 29 points. So,
yeah, Long, a quieter night here tonight, but still got up to double figures again kind of quietly as the game went on. And, you know, we talked with Coach Colin Mulford before the season, and I've spoken with him, and he wants his team to go fast in his first season, play quickly. But what I was really impressed by was how they were able to kind of slow things down, particularly when it came to breaking down that Albia press. Your thoughts on that? Thought the Demons responded pretty well in that second half to the press.
Yeah, coming out of the halftime break, Coach definitely said something to them in the locker room about those turnovers and about passing the ball a little too fast, trying to break the press. When you want to break a press, it's not speed. I had it on the top of my brain. It's not speed. It's concise passing. You know, you want to slow down, allow the press to come at you so that you're able to see your teammates. If you're rushing, that's what the press is meant for. It's meant to make you fast, you know, pass the ball. They want you to rush. They want you to get a turnover. They want to deflect it. And that happened so much in the first half, it was almost like, this will be the reason we lose. But it turned around. And that's what a halftime break is for. That's a sign of good coaching.
Yeah, Washington as well defensively took pretty much everyone out of it on the Albia side, save for Lillian Moss and Aaliyah Hood, who were really giving the Demons most of the problems in that game. It'll be interesting to talk to Coach Colin Mulford during the Washington boys game, which we can get into right now. Zeph, as both teams kind of warming up, about 7 minutes to go before tip-off here between Washington and Albia. The Blue Demons of Albia, as opposed to the Lady D's for the girls team.
Yes,
they
indeed.
are 0-1 out of the South Central Conference. A first-year head coach for them, Chris Pruitt, leads them against Colin Stark and the Washington Demons, who's been in charge of this program for a couple of seasons now. And I apologize, I have to abridge my record. 0-0 Albia. This is their first game of the season. It was the girls team's record I had copied over on my notes. So hand up on that one. So both teams making their debuts here tonight. Washington at home. Nice to obviously have a game at home for a Demons team that last year, Zeph, they lost one of their better players in Logan McDole, who was a first-team All-SEC player with 13.1 points per game. They went 9-14 a year ago, but brought a good amount of that talent back here in 2025, 2026. What are you excited to see for the Demon boys basketball team here in a couple of minutes?
Defend home court. You don't want to be the team that ends the night with a loss. That's just, you got to keep it plain and simple. We don't really know what to expect yet. It's the first game of the season, and they're playing against another team who don't know what to expect yet. Whatever happened last season was last season. This is a fresh start. So go into that mindset of it's okay to miss a shot, but don't stop shooting. Don't stop attempting to be a better player.
Well, you mentioned we don't know anything about Albia just yet. What we do know is, Washington, I mentioned Logan McDole, a good player to replace, but they are not in the position Albia is in. This is a team, Zeph, they went 19-4, 12-2 a year ago in conference play out of the South Central Conference, reached their regional championship game, were a game away from state. They lost 11 seniors from that team, including 5 of their 6 leading scorers.
That's tough.
They do, however, bring a talented player back in Gage Chance, who's a guy whose name we will call Plenty today. Started 22 times, 19 points a game. He was actually their leading scorer, but behind him, a lot of new faces. Here for Albia, when you hear that, Washington, of course, going to try and make those guys uncomfortable, but we'll have to lock in on Gage Chance to slow him down as kind of the main threat for Albia here tonight.
Well, we've got one in our hands, don't we?
We do indeed.
I guess the best part about it is that, can Gage Chance be the same player? Or can he step up to that role of being the guy? And will Washington Demons be able to notice that early on and not allow him to get in his spots where he's comfortable at? But being away is always tough for any team in any sport. These aren't the same spots that you have on your home court that you've shot maybe 1,000 jump shots over the summer. You're away. And one thing about a home team is they're going to play like they're at home. And as we see more and more people come into the crowd here, and of course we're probably going to get the girls basketball team to join the crowd, it's going to get live in here. So I'm excited. I'm excited for some Demon basketball.
Should be a fun one. Should be a fun one indeed. And you mentioned some of the faces for Washington that departed. We mentioned the familiar faces we saw for the girls basketball team having played on the volleyball team. Same thing is the case on the boys team with the Demon football outfit. Kale Williams, Ashton Mans, Bowen Brown, Aiden Schmitz, Nick Stone, and Julian Parsons, all members of the Demons football team, and you'll hear their names called tonight and throughout the season. So plenty of familiar faces for us here, Zeph, and we're excited to call the first game of Washington Demon boys basketball. I'll mention a couple of other faces quickly before the break. Drew Conrad, a All-SEC honorable mention player, and Rajan Roth, another one to watch for the Demons, wearing that number 3 jersey, was a key returner from a year ago. We'll send it to a short break. When we come back, we will have starting lineups in the national anthem as the Washington Demon boys basketball team prepares to get underway against Albia. Back in a moment here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
the Albia Blue Demons and your very own Washington Demons. Tonight's starting lineups. First, for the Albia Blue Demons, a 6-foot senior guard, number 11, Jackson Strickler. 5'9", senior guard, number 15, Connor McFall. 5'9", senior guard, 6'1", senior forward, number 21, John Shepard. 5'11", junior forward, number 22, Bo Buckingham. And rounding out the Blue Demons varsity lineup in here, a 6'2", senior guard, number 35, Cole Wilson. At the top of the lineup for the Washington Demons, 6-foot senior guard, number 1, Drew Conrad. 6-foot senior guard, number 2, Kale Williams. 6'1", senior guard, number 3, Rajan Ra. 6'2", senior forward, number 14, Aiden Schmitz. And rounding out the Washington Demon lineup, 6'4", junior forward, number 20, Nick Stone.
Welcome back to the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Washington Demon boys basketball about to get underway here against the Albia Blue Demons. The Demons are going to go 2 for 2 against Albia after the girls basketball team picked up a win here earlier tonight. We'll take you through the starting lineups. Jackson Strickler out there for Albia, along with Connor McFall, John Shepard, Bo Buckingham, and Cole Wilson round out the Blue Demon starting 5. Cole Wilson will jump up for the Demons against Rajan Roth, who loses out the tip. He's out there with Cale Williams, Drew Conrad, Aiden Schmitz, and Nick Stone, wearing number 4, I believe listed as number 20 on the roster. But in for tonight, Albia gets things underway. Blue Demons starting their season tonight, as well as Washington. Here's Cole Wilson, who drives baseline, hesitates, and puts it in.
That's a great bucket there. Great bucket.
Cole Wilson, tall guy out there for Albia. And interestingly, Zeph, we talked about it in the pregame, no Gage chance in the starting lineup. We'll see if we see him off the bench tonight. Here's Roth. Drives inside, nice take, and excuse me, Drew Conrad.
That was
on the bucket.
Sweet.
So give Drew Conrad 2 points.
He slipped
to start
right
the Demon
through
season.
the middle. Oh man, that was nice.
The kick out, quick trigger 3 is high off the rim and eventually gathered into the arms of Aiden Schmitz. And a foul away from the play. So Drew Conrad starting off the Demon season with, like you said, Zeph, a nice layup there for 2. 9.1 points per game for Conrad last year. So an honorable mention All-SEC player. Will trigger the inbound for Washington.
That was a nice way to cut through the lane and reverse hand.
Gets it in to Schmitz, over to Cale Williams. Over the corner to Stone. Nice dish inside to Schmitz, who gets the position and gets the bucket. Schmitz on the dish by Nick Stone.
Nick Stone's getting assists instead of passing yards.
Look inside for Albia. Dish back that time to Bo Buckingham, who's fouled on the way up. So Buckingham will make his way to the charity stripe. 4-2, first-year player for this Albia team, Buckingham. They have a lot of those. Like we mentioned in the pregame, 11 seniors. Lost 5 of their top 6 scorers from a year ago. Cooper Bradley, 11.3 points per game, was the only guy in double figures. We had Cale Schofield, 7.8 points. Luke Wins, 7.6. Grant Powers, just under 5, to name a few. Second free throw, no good, so an empty trip to the line for Buckingham, and back the other way comes Conrad. Gets the screen from Schmitz. Conrad posts up, now drives all the way to the rim. Tough finish, no good. Schmitz collects the rebound, though, and will get tied up and get a foul call.
The intensity level is just flipped on its head now.
So Aiden Schmitz, a couple of rebounds. Quick trigger 3 from Stone, too strong.
Good look, though.
Rebound to Albia. With it now is a corner 3. Off the line for Wilson. Rebound to Stone. Conrad, 4-2 Demons lead after a couple of early buckets for both teams. Have gone a little bit cold here in the last minute or so. Schmitz left side. Dribble handoff to Williams, who gets all the way to the rack for an easy 2. So Williams, Schmitz, and Conrad all on the board early for the Demons.
We've got to remind people that was a bucket, not a touchdown from Cale Williams there.
Quarterback the Washington football team, and an offensive foul gives it right back to the Demons.
I saw that coming. That was hard hitting.
This is a Washington and Albia rivalry, Zeph, that's gone back and forth over the last couple of years. It's 5-4 in the series history, but each of these teams have traded wins over the past 5 seasons. Albia blew out Washington last year, 82-49, as Bryson Reed comes into the ballgame for Albia. But Washington won the year before that, 2023, by 5, and Albia took a double overtime win 3 seasons ago. So if the pattern continues,
good cut.
Should in theory go to Washington.
Great look from Nick Stone.
Reed loses control of it. Some early game jitters for the substitute. He'll get an earful from the Demon student section. It's back to Washington. 2 early turnovers with the Reed fumble.
Oh, crossover.
Offensive foul, and now Reed will commit a foul. Got Drew Conrad, and you're right, Zeph. Conrad looking pretty elusive in the opening moments.
Very elusive. I don't want to throw any comparisons out there right now, though.
Got a long season to go. Can't give those away early. Here's Cale Williams.
Oh, good
nice
find.
Dish inside to Conrad.
And one.
Hit hard, and the foul. Drew Conrad got the inside position of Reed, and we'll go to the line for one more.
This is awesome.
That's already 2 quick fouls and a turnover for Bryson Reed. Tough start coming into the game as the first sub. Washington already in the bonus. Conrad can't get the free throw to go, and Aiden Schmitz will commit the foul. Excuse me, Rajon Roth. The foul on Reed that time.
That's tough. He has to sit now for like the 3rd quarter, maybe. At least the rest of this one for sure.
8-2 lead for Washington. Demons already in the bonus. Albia in need of an answer. Wilson, he'll try a 3. Too strong. Rebound to Stone. Williams holds it up. Here's Roth. Gets around his defender. Roth
Filet. That's the song on Instagram with the finger roll.
So Rajon Roth.
Excuse me if I say Rondo. I swear I might say it.
his first points of the evening. Can't get the free throw to go, so 2 empty and 1 trips for Washington, but they'll take the aggressiveness that they're getting from Colin Stark's side. Deep 3 that time is too strong for Strickler.
Washington ball.
It'll be Washington basketball.
Good call from the officials there.
And with that, Chris Pruitt has seen all he wants to see in the first few minutes of this first quarter. Full timeout. We'll send it to a quick break. Washington has a 10-2 lead. Albia trying to talk things over.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace.
Give me a
Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes. Read the bottom. We talk on all over the world. Out of
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
Washington Demon boys basketball on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, and it is all Demons so far here in the first quarter. 10-2 lead over Albia. Washington Zeph is rolling, and Albia needed a timeout. We'll see how they respond. What maybe do you need to see from them? It feels like priority number 1 might be to slow down the guy with the ball right now, Drew Conrad.
Yes, indeed. Drew he's ready to play. I'll say that.
Conrad going to attack again right away.
Great pass to the corner.
Swings it out to Stone.
Oh, that's a tough travel call. Tough travel call. But no, Drew Conrad has come to play. Again, it's still early. It's very early, and basketball's a game of runs. So right now, the momentum is definitely on the side of the Demons.
Pass goes out to Strickler, trying to drive.
Oh, good deflection.
Away by Roth. Roth with a deflection. PA called it as a block. I don't think that counts as a block officially. I think it's more of a deflection. Roth will take it either way. Driving inside, and Stone's going to get called for the foul. Tried to help his teammate Roth, but whacked instead Mr. Cole Wilson, who will shoot 2 free throws. Cole Wilson, one of the more experienced returners for an Albia team trying to replace a ton of talent. Played in 15 games last year. Only averaged about 1.5 points and 1.5 rebounds per game. Definitely needing to up that this year if Albia wanted to replicate the success. This is a Blue Demons team that has seen a lot. I think Washington needs their sub to come back in and check properly with the scorers table. Second goes for Wilson. He's got all 4 Albia points. Roth will check out of the basketball game. Tate Griner will come in.
Just noticed it was 2 20s.
And Nick Stone listed as number 20 on the roster, wearing number 4. He's out there with Tate Griner, the proper number 20.
Oh,
turnover.
Stolen with his head. Oh,
some good half-court defense, but fumbled out of play.
He played defense with his cranium there. He was falling and deflected the ball with his head.
Back-to-back TOs for both teams. Carson Son played good defense initially, but couldn't corral it. Stone thought about a 3, instead circles and drives inside. Here's Cale Williams. He'll recycle it for Washington. Left side to Conrad. Dribbles inside. Mid-range pop is good.
Great shot.
6 points in the first quarter for Conrad. He has half of the Demons' total so far.
He has his head in the game.
Wilson.
Gotta get to that corner.
Bright spot corner. 3
You have to get to that corner. He was wide open the entire play.
Jackson Strickler nails the triple, a big one for Albia. Running a bit of a press now, trying to speed Washington up. Instead, it's Conrad who will go all the way to the rim. Gets hit hard. Goes down, gets some help up Looks all right, but we'll go to the free throw line for his troubles. Drew Conrad, like I mentioned, just under 10 points a game last year, and Zeph looks like the player to step up and fill the void left by the likes of Logan McDowell, who, of course, scored 13 points per game. Conrad's been great so far tonight. First free throw, no problem.
Got a nice free throw down. It's a good sign.
Rajon Roth back into the basketball game. He'll
Every time I hear that name, I'm just... The only other Rajon I've ever heard is Rondo. So this is like mind-blowing, and he's a basketball player. Like,
no good on the second by Conrad.
Oh, good rebound.
By Cale Williams to secure it and get it to Roth. Nice board there by Cale Williams. Kick out Conrad. Toe is on the line. Back iron. And out with it come Albia.
Good steal.
Williams with good hustle. He had 3 picks last season for the football team. Showed it there. Now driving, kicking out. Conrad, 3. Too short.
Rebound raise.
Slashes in, and a jump ball that'll give possession back to Albia, it'll stay here with Washington. So good hustle by Roth.
You know, defensively, that might be a plus that Cale Williams was a football player, because that was like a football-lush, catch there. Mid-season, we won't refer to them as much as they're double sports, but right now, this is just like...
Here's Stone.
Oh, he got to find him in that corner. The corner was the shot.
Griner.
Oh, look at the defense.
Deflected around again. Williams and Schmitz getting after it. Albia able to retain possession. Inside now. Layup, no good that time by Strickler. Roth bursts out with the rebound.
Oh, crossover.
Nice move all the way to the rim. And Albia doesn't get the call. A blocking foul will instead send Roth to the free throw line. I have to say, Cole Wilson over on the bench didn't like it. Jumped about 3 feet in the air in protest. Ref explaining his case to Coach Pruitt over there on the sideline.
Basketball's such a fast game. Those are 50-50 calls. It goes either way in that moment. In that moment, the ref saw what he saw, and he had to live with it.
Rajon Roth doesn't get the free throw to go. Washington last year was the #1 free throw shooting team in the SEC.
If he's going to be driving to the paint like that and getting fouled, he has to make his free throws.
Coming up empty are the Demons. Instead, it's Strickler who will come the other way for Albia. It's into Garrett Dykstra, who's into the game. Strickland will try a 3. That's just short. He has the only 3-point make for Albia in this first quarter. Now Williams will slow things down a little for Washington. They'll negate the 2-for-1 opportunity for the Demons. Instead, it's Roth. Outside, Williams kicks it to the corner. Griner, Roth, he'll fire a 3. That's good.
Smooth jumper.
Roth gets that one to go. Bowden Brown into the game as well for Washington, by the way, wearing number 12 for the Demons. His first appearance tonight. Didn't play at all in 2024. And the final seconds tick away. No shot for Albia. Good defense to end the quarter for Washington, who are up 16-7. We'll send it to a break, come back with the second quarter. Demons trying to keep up this dominance.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road, and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
And we are back here with Demon Basketball. We have the boys varsity Blue Demons from Albia and the Washington Demons here at home. Demons lead 16-7. Bringing the ball up the court is number 11, Jackson Strickler, guarded by Drew Conrad. And foul on number 3, Garrett Dykstra for the Albia Blue Demons. Washington Demons to inbound. Aiden Schmitz on the inbound to Drew Conrad, who had a killer first quarter. Cross-court passes there. Nick Stone in the corner sets up the three-pointer, and it's short. Cale Williams tries to make the layup after the rebound there. Across the top of the key is the Blue Demons. Strickler pass to the wing. Back to Strickler, and he's fouled in the corner. Drew Conrad picks up his second foul. Inbound to Carson Sohn. Guarded by Nick Stone at the top of the key. Garrett Dykstra meets Alex Halstead in the middle. Connor McFall, guarded by Drew Conrad. McFall, floater from the left block. Conrad beating the press, gets the ball to Rajon. Nick Stone in the corner. Conrad with the pump fake. Hop steps in, and too much on that pass. Leads to a turnover for the Washington Demons. The intended pass was for Rajon in the corner from Drew Conrad. Strickler bringing the ball up the court. Guarded by Conrad. Conrad goes for the steal. Back to the top of the key, Strickler. Tries to make the mid-range fade a thing. Just couldn't fall. Rajon, another, no call there, but another bucket. It's going to Rajon Roth. In the corner is Bryson Reed. Garrett Dykstra. McFall for three. McFall. 5 points for McFall this quarter alone. Roth hits Conrad for a deep three. Short. Williams step through. Just couldn't get it to fall there. Carson Sohn attempted layup on a fast break, but missed the opportunity. Conrad bringing the ball up the court. He's stolen away by Carson Sohn. Another turnover for the Demons there. Got a call here. Reach and foul. Aiden Schmitz with the reach and foul there. Demons still leading by 6, 18-12 over the Blue Demons. Tate Griner checks into the game. Conrad takes the seat. Hot start for Conrad in this one. Inbound goes to John Shepard. Just short on that one is Strickler, but it's saved by Albia. Roth bringing the ball up the court. Finds Stone in the corner. Cale Williams for three. Short. Rebounded by Strickler, who finds Dykstra for three, but he couldn't make it. Loose ball on the ground there, picked up by Williams with the crossover. He's taking it down. Finds Roth. Oh. Disconnection there. Griner was the intended passer, but it also could have been Nick Stone. Timeout for Washington. Demons lead by 6 points here, 18-12. We'll take a quick break here.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
And we're back live here after that Washington timeout for Demon basketball. We have the boys basketball team up against the Blue Demons from Albia, 18-12. Washington Demons lead. Shepard to inbound for Albia. Strickler bringing the ball up the court, guarded by Cale Williams. Roth in the corner. Down low, the defense is strong, and they get a steal. Roth with the steal, and he's bringing the ball up court. Finds Nick Stone in the corner for three, and it's just short again. Stone is open a lot this game, just can't find the bottom of the net. Rebound goes to Tate Griner. Stone finds Griner in the corner for three, and it's just short again. Washington still leading by 6. It's been a stalemate here for the last couple possessions here in the second quarter. McFall for three, air ball. A little too much sauce on that chip. McFall has been finding his spots this quarter. 30-second timeout going to Albia. The Demons are looking really good keeping this lead. They've got some heavy hitters coming out of Drew Conrad to kick off the game. Nick Stone just can't find the bottom of the net, but we are looking, that second half can definitely ignite some Demon offense, and maybe some of those shots can go down. Nonetheless, Demons lead by 6. We got a bit of a stalemate for the last couple possessions. Let's see if they're going to come change that coming out of this timeout. McFall with 5 points this quarter for Albia. Jackson Strickler inbounding for Albia. And he's wide open, and a call there. Call on number 33, Alex Halstead, Demon basketball. Roth trying to beat the press, and he gets through. And foul, but charge. This time is called for the charge as the entire Albia bench gets up off their feet in uproar. They got one to finally go their way. Roth checks out the game. In comes Bowden Brown for the Demons. Strickler bringing the ball past half court. Pass to Shepard. Strickler for three. And it just couldn't make it. Williams pushing the ball up court, but slows it down. 2 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Stone still kind of finding net. Williams in the corner. Griner. Air ball. Cale Williams with another rebound. And a steal for the Demons. Stone is getting all of the looks in the world. Just can't find the bottom of the net right now. Demons are swinging the ball around the top of the key. Stone for deep three. About 5 feet away from the three-point line. Nick Stone finally put something through. And a bucket goes down for McFall. Connor McFall has scored 8 or 7 points this quarter alone. Stone might be looking for another deep three. Tough pass, almost a turnover. Stone! Griner with the rebound. And it's deflected. Cale Williams recovers, 5 seconds to go. 4, 2, 1. And Cale Williams beats the buzzer. 2 points there from the mid-range. Cale Williams scrambling all over the floor, but was able to put the point up. Demons lead 23-14 as we enter halftime. Demon basketball here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network, powered by Washington County Hospital and Clinics. We'll take a quick break for halftime.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Volleyball season has arrived, and Fairway sets all the savings all year long. With a variety of fall favorites and sports season must-needs, no one does it like Fairway. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral. Unique by choice, not by chance.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes, read the bottom. We talk on all over the world. Out of
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road, and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
Washington Demon boys basketball here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. This is the Fairway Meat and Grocery halftime show. The Demons with the 23-14 lead over Albia. Washington trying to go 2 for 2 tonight against Albia after the Washington girls basketball team got a win over the Lady D's earlier tonight. Jack Knowlton, Zeph, Walker, L. Zeph, you called that second half. Albia made things a little bit interesting in kind of the early stages, got some buckets to go, played some good defense with their press. But what did you notice from Washington in terms of, coming back, fighting back to take a 9-point lead here into halftime?
Nick Stone couldn't find the bottom of the net, but then when he did, it was about 5 feet away from the basket. So being able to see when Drew Conrad gets off the floor and the rest of the offense actually opens up for Washington was a great sign. We are able to see Cale Williams step up and be all over the floor. He was hounding on defense. He was getting second chance rebounds. He was assisting. He was scoring. He even scored the final point to end the quarter. He was putting himself in position to be a threat on the court. So coming into the second half, we're going to see Drew Conrad touch the floor again, and we're going to see that offense go, back towards his way. But being able to see other pieces of the offense actually play and be able to put themselves in position to score and, take the charge once they're, their key guys off the floor, it's a good sign. It's a really good sign.
Yeah, definitely a good sign. And another good sign in the absence of Conrad, who you mentioned had to sit a little bit with some fouls early, was Rajan Roth, who got plenty of points, 6 in the first half, driving to the rim, got some tough buckets. One thing I did notice with him late, though, did get a charge called on him. The ref's definitely keeping an eye. He's not afraid to drive through contact. But how are you going to see him kind of adjust to that, knowing obviously the refs are going to be looking for it, given how much he kind of seeks out contact when he gets to the rim like that?
I said early on when the Albia bench was, upset about a call earlier that they thought went their way with the blocking foul. Those are 50-50s. Those are the calls that, come to the discretion of the official. And based on my own studies, when I studied about officiating in college, plays like that, you gotta swing them both ways. So early on, they called the blocking. It was bound to happen for them to call the charge because he can't just keep running through them. But as long as the defense is set, they'll get a charge every time almost. But the moment you slightly move and you move forward and you allow your feet to slide, that is when they'll call that blocking. So maybe we don't see as many. We'll see him maybe stretch the floor a little bit because he has a three-pointer up. He put up 3. Maybe he'll watch out on that end because that can be a huge game changer as far as momentum. It's a dangerous thing to go head first into someone. Dangerous, keep hitting the floor. So maybe he'll calm down a little bit in the second half and start shooting the ball.
Yeah, he definitely puts some finesse on the layups when he does get to the rim. There's certainly a good touch that he displays. But him, Drew Conrad, have been awesome. Nick Stone, like you mentioned, hitting a big 3 as well in that half. Had some good rebounds for Washington to kind of pace them. Albia looking to keep the scoring going for Connor McFall. He's led them so far with 7. Final quick thoughts before we send it to a break, get this second half rolling.
You mentioned a very interesting name, Connor McFall. He was in spaces that the defense of the Demons weren't. And with that play style right there, we'll be able to keep the Albia team in the game. You weren't looking for him as much because he's not bringing the ball up the court. He's posted up on the wing, posted up on the low block. He's going to put himself in a position to score. So I'm looking to see more points from him. I can say he's going to definitely have over 10, maybe around the 15-point range by the end of the game.
Absolutely. Well, we'll send it to a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the start of the third quarter, and we will interview Coach Colin Mulford, a winner earlier tonight with the Demon girls basketball team. We'll talk to him about their game as we get the third underway here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly, the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Volleyball season has arrived, and Fairway sets all the savings all year long. With a variety of fall favorites and sports season must-needs, no one does it like Fairway. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
Welcome back to Washington Demon basketball here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. The second half just about to get started between the Washington boys basketball team and Albia. Earlier tonight, the Washington girls defeating the Lady D's here in the first game, and we are joined by the winning coach, Colin Mulford, as we get the second half started for the boys basketball team. Coach, congrats on the win. Obviously, first game at home under your tenure. How'd it feel to kind of play in front of your home fans and perform well and get the dub in game number 1 at home?
It definitely feels good, especially get that first one at home, just kind of like our first game of the season at Muscatine. But you could definitely just tell girls had some jitters just being in front of the home crowd for the first time, but you could tell they settled in after that first quarter.
Obviously, as Albia gets the takeaway here for for them. And we saw on the girls' side, they threw a press at you guys. How did you see your team kind of respond to that? We were noticing kind of the broadcast felt like they settled in with that a little bit, navigated through that press a little better as the game went on.
Yeah, the big thing with the press is, like in that first quarter and that second half a little bit, was once we broke the press, then we just wouldn't be super sure about ourselves, and we kind of forced something that wasn't there. But then the second half, you saw us do a lot better job once we break it. If there's a great shot there, we're going to take it. Otherwise, we're going to slow ourselves down.
Leighton Messenger, I know was 0 for in the field in that first game for you guys on the road. Has a few shots go in early, gets the hot hand. How big was that for her to see some threes go in?
That was really big, especially for her first year back after her freshman year. I expect her to have some jitters, but hopefully just seeing a shot going would definitely help a ton.
Rajan Roth getting the bucket there for Washington. They're up 25-14 on with head girls basketball coach Colin Mulford, and Albia kind of got back into it toward the end of that third quarter. You didn't want the same story in the fourth. They're kind of managing the game up 8 or 9. What'd you tell your team? How did you see them kind of respond at the start of the fourth to regain that lead, keep them at arm's reach to kind of end things there?
The big thing I just told them, they're not gonna give the game away. Albia is gonna try and come out and take it. We have to take it from them. No one's just gonna let you win the game. It's about who's gonna go earn it, who's gonna play harder, who's gonna make more plays, and come out on top.
Just in terms, I know we talked at the media night, obviously settling into your first season. How's it been finally having some games to be able to throw your team in? I know you were kind of anxious for those, and just excited to be out there practicing. Just how the first few weeks of the season here gone for you?
Pretty good. With games especially, it's a lot easier to see what we need to work on. Now with this game, it was hard. We had Thanksgiving break with the snowstorm in, so we really only had one practice. So, for having one practice, you can kind of see how those turnovers would have happened at the beginning, but then we just settled in. I think just having these next couple practices will help a ton.
I didn't get a chance to talk to you after the Muscatine game, but obviously Adam Long, a huge performance there, 29 points. What have you seen from her that's impressed you for her start to the year here?
Just always playing with pace, always staying confident. And that's what all of us coaches just try and tell her. She needs to be confident just like all of our girls. She always knows that, if her shot's there, she needs to be taking it.
Back home, obviously, in your next one against Keokuk here coming up on Friday, conference game. How excited are you for that to kind of get conference play started and get that role? And looking forward to a good opponent in Keokuk coming in.
First conference game, it's always going to be a big one. Okay. I know I think they were second in the conference last year and almost won the conference, so we know it's going to be a battle. We know we're going to have to play extremely hard. We're going to have to play together. We're going to have to play fast. We're going to have to communicate. So we have to definitely just play our game on Friday.
I'm curious too, just as a coach, as you watch the first half of this game for the boys, any observations from your end for their first game of the year here?
They're definitely flying around. They're flying around so well. Okay, they're playing extremely hard and they're playing for each other.
Yeah, absolutely. On once again with Coach Colin Mulford of the Washington Demon girls basketball team getting the victory over Albia. Just my last one for you, Coach. Just you talked about wanting this team to play fast. I know when we spoke in the media night, how do you kind of manage that when a team is trying to speed you guys up, maybe with the press and especially late game when you're trying to just more control possession and not give up takeaways? How do you manage that with otherwise the tempo that you guys try to run with your team?
So obviously with the press, a lot of teams there are trying to get you to play fast. And so that's where I told the girls at half, we can play fast, but we can still have patience. So there can be a difference. It's not just because we're playing fast doesn't mean we're playing out of control. That means we can still play fast, but also have that patience in the half court once we break that press.
25-16 in favor of Washington. And Coach, I was asking any final thoughts from your team, from your team's performance earlier tonight?
It was a gritty win. I'm really happy with how they battled. Our offensive rebounding these first 2 games has been phenomenal. I know we out-rebound Muscatine. I'm honestly really curious to see how we battled tonight for rebounding because it just seemed almost either we got every offensive rebound, it felt like, or at least at minimum we got a tip on the ball. So I know our girls are battling for it, and so that's a huge part in winning basketball games.
No doubt about it. So we got Washington, or Albia rather, with it. Here's a takeaway for Kale Williams. Trying to run the break. Nick Stone, left wing, kicks it to Roth, drives inside, gets the call. And Roth will go to the free throw line. He has been there plenty of times here tonight. Coach, once again, thank you for the time.
Thank you.
We'll talk to you again on Friday against Keokuk.
Sounds good.
So Roth will go back to the line, 25-16. The Demons up over the Albia Blue Demons. And Roth buries the free throw. That'll put him in double digits with 10. Roth can't get the second one to drop, and a quick foul. Cale Williams going for the poke away.
Fouls on Williams, his first, team first.
Albia back in possession. So we're rejoined by our good friend Zeph Walkerell after talking with Colin Mulford for the start of this third quarter.
Yes, indeed.
Zeph got some good perspective from Coach Mulford about his team's win. Leighton Messenger was impressed by how they dealt with the press, which I know is what we noticed. And
yes, indeed.
The Washington boys team dealing pretty well with Albia's defense that they've thrown at them so far.
Yeah, it was interesting to see. Early on to start, there was a back and forth steal for steal down here, and I was like, oh man, please don't tell me this is the start of something. And then of course on the other end we had Roth with another tough, strong layup down there.
Long three by Strickler is off the mark, and it was at the end of the shot clock. So that'll be Demon basketball, a chance to take it out.
Oh.
All the way to the rim is Conrad. Kick out, Stone, three. Good.
Buckets!
Nick Stone, another triple.
Huge.
Give him 6 on the night on a pair of threes.
He'd have 15 points right now. I swear he would have.
Gets the tip that time. Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Demons. Or the Blue Demons, rather.
Right. Which demons are we talking about here? Which demons?
Got one differentiation. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there are any more demons in the state of Iowa for high school. I apologize if any of them are listening. I'm forgetting your school's name. It's blocked out of bounds.
The Green Demons.
Albia just trying to work their way back into this game. You have to feel for them to an extent as Bryson Reed comes back. Another guy who didn't make an appearance last year. Tate Griner back in for Washington, but you have to feel as if for Albia as a team replacing so much talent from last year, asking a lot of guys, some first-time players and guys who didn't play extensive roles last season to kind of step up here.
Oh.
Stone smokes the layup. Coming
Just
back the other way.
Can't get too fancy on that one.
Three from the right wing is off the mark by John Shepard. Cole Wilson able to get it back. Strickler will try this time and gets it to go. So Strickler makes this a 10-point ball game. Gets himself up to 6 points on the evening. Albia going to call a timeout. It'll just be 30 seconds. We'll keep it right here. Zeph, Albia hanging around a little bit here despite Washington's. It's felt like a little bit more comfortable for the Demons than maybe the score shows, but Albia certainly not out of it at all here down 10.
They're not out of it, but the Demons are going to find a way to come out and score again. 10 points is a semi-comfortable lead in ball. So when you got Nick Stone blowing a wide-open layup, it looks bad for the Demons, but at the same time, it looks good that we're getting wide-open fast breaks that could have turned into a point. In any other realm, he makes that. He just got a little too fancy on it. So don't put any whipped cream on it. Just take it how it is,
Conrad will bring it up for Washington. Saw the Demon girls team respond really well out of timeouts in their game. Boys team trying to do the same here. Conrad fires inside. Schmitz goes out to Stone. Goes all the way to the rim. Hangs, can't get it, but draws a foul.
That's a late call from the ref there.
Fouls on Bryson Reed.
That'll send Nick Stone to the free throw line. Third foul on Reed. Albia has used about 4 players off of their bench here tonight. Stone back to the line. Honorable mention, All-SEC player. One of those gridiron stars that we highlighted in the pregame as well. That one nearly bounced in off the top of the backboard.
Right. Seemed like he shot it a little too fast.
Made about 71% of his free throws last year, averaged just under 10 points a game. Talked about a Washington team. They were the best in the SEC in free throw shooting a year ago. Made just under 9 a game. Demons team looking to battle back after a couple of sub-500 seasons, showing that they maybe have the horses to do it in 2025. Kick out, Stone, a triple, no good. Williams stretches for that rebound.
Great
Gets
rebound.
it out to Conrad, he'll try a deep 3, too short. And Reed will emerge with the board. Kicks it inside, layup and a foul on Conrad. So Drew Conrad, that'll be his 3rd.
Fouls on Drew Conrad, his 3rd, team 2nd.
First one, no good. That was Buckingham, one of the starters for this Albia team. Hasn't scored yet tonight. In fact, all of their points coming from just 3 players in Strickler, Connor McFall, and Cole Wilson's chipped in some as well.
Rebound there. Got Rajon checking back in the game.
Conrad, Roth is in, Stone. Corner, here's Griner for 3. Good!
Wow. That's what I'm talking about right there. Just let it fly.
Tate Griner.
He didn't hesitate. He didn't think about it. He just let it fly.
Missed a couple of those in the first half. Good for him to see one drop. 33-19 Demons. Driving. And a shot can't get the roll. Roth bursts away with the rebound. Another attempt goes wayward for Wilson, who's been quiet since he scored 4 early points for this Albia team. Roth can't get that layup to fall. That rim continues to be unfriendly to just about everyone who shoots on it. And we're going to get a travel.
That's a very rare miss. That's a rare miss. At the bucket like that with no contact. And he's been making buckets with contact. Like, no contact? That's tough. Got to go get that rim, that exorcism. It's too many demons in here.
That might be the only time that will be true, given you've got 2 demon teams. There's a 3 for Strickler, no good. He gets it back in the corner. Reed thought about it, now shoots it, too strong. Saved, but right to Stone. He'll dash the other way. Nick Stone funneled to the corner, kicks to Roth for 3.
Shot.
Too short.
And a little more arc on that one. We would have had a bucket in it.
A little bit of cold stretch for both teams. Albia trying to end it, no good. And an over the back call is going to go against Buckingham.
Fouls on Bo Buckingham, his 3rd.
3rd for Bo Buckingham. So he'll check out of the game. Back in is McFall as well as Carson's son.
25 seconds. Here we go.
Final moments of the 3rd quarter. It has continued to be all demons here. Albia did work it back before a timeout, but Washington burst back out, have a double-digit lead. Ross sets a high ball screen for Conrad, who goes right. Steps back, kicks it to the left wing for Stone, who drives inside, tries to get all the way to the rim, rolls it up, no good. There's the follow for Roth. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter. So a huge putback for Rajon Roth. It's 35-19 Demons. They will try to see this game out in the fourth quarter. We'll come back for the final 8 minutes here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Fourth quarter action underway. Albia with the basketball and in need of some scoring. It is 35-19 Washington. Demons trying to lock in on defense and see out this win. First game of the season for Washington. They will be back here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network against Keokuk. That shot no good, and Roth can come away with the rebound. Running down the other way, has it stolen. Nice takeaway there by John Shepard. Floats it up. Reed tried to just throw it at the rim. It was a tough lob for him to deal with. Williams chucks it ahead, too far for Conrad. He skips it to swatted away. Cole Wilson with a nice chase down block. There was good effort on both sides. Conrad did a good job. Williams overshot the pass just a bit. Conrad able to swing it around.
Look at that,
Wilson with the rejection.
Overshooting a pass. Isn't that something?
It was a rare occurrence for him on the football field when Washington went deep. Has to readjust maybe to the touch you have to put on it. Basketball versus football, I would say. Into the game now for the visitors. Jackson Strickler came back.
Oh, good defense.
Roth tried to poke it free. Still loose now in the corner. Albia got out of there, and a foul called on Schmitz. He didn't like it, but it's Albia basketball.
16-point lead. The time is ticking away here in the fourth.
Yeah, Albia needs a run. They've had a couple in this game. Managed to get it to 10 points and even under on a few occasions in the second and third quarter, but Washington just has had the energy tonight. We were talking with Coach Mulford. I just got his take on this game. He said they're flying around, and they certainly have been. It's an accurate observation, no doubt. That one in the corner. Wilson tries to use a screen.
Might have got away with a travel there.
McFall goes left, hands it off to Buckingham. Kicks it to the other corner. It's Strickler, goes up with it.
Oh, jump. Let's go.
Does get the jump ball call.
That was great because I thought he was going to call a foul at first. I'm like, wait a minute. He had his hand on that ball.
Definitely the right call there by our officials here tonight, who, props to them, just like ourselves, have gone both games here.
Yeah.
No line change for the refs. Conrad, top of the key, gets the screen from Schmitz, gives it to him. Right side, dribble handoff to Stone. Roth goes back to his left.
He has a
layup is good.
speed
off the glass,
unlike no other when it comes down to switching direction. Nice.
Give him 14 on the night, Rajan Roth. That pass tipped, deflected, and out of play.
Great deflection, though. Great deflection. You can't be mad sometimes if it goes out of bounds. You got to just give yourself a pat on the back for that defense there.
Wilson gives it to Buckingham. Back inside to Wilson, who flips it up and down.
Tough bucket.
Give Wilson 8 on the evening. Conrad gets inside, has it knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with Washington.
Albia has been pretty quiet
Into
offensively.
Williams. Conrad, spin layup is good. Nice dish there by Williams.
What we thought would have been, more play from their go-to guy, McFall, who's been scoring a lot. Now it's just like it's quiet over there.
Conrad up to 9. There's a corner 3 for McFall. Rebound collected by Roth.
I feel like I just called that.
Layup good on the other side by Stone, and Albia needs a timeout. It is a 20-point Washington lead. We'll be back in a moment on the other side of said timeout here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Welcome back to Washington Demon Boys basketball on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. The Demons up by 20 on the Albia Blue Demons. Jack Knowlton, Zeph Walker, L on the call. And Albia, Zeph, needs an answer out of this timeout, and they're running out of time to get one.
Yeah, they are. It's a 20-point lead, and it quietly went there. It wasn't like any big plays. It was just like they're scoring, the other team isn't.
Yeah, Washington.
That's the only way you can, spin this one.
Yeah, Washington's done a good job limiting Albia's chances. You mentioned all the points for the Blue Demons have come from just 3 players. This is an Albia team that had to replace so much talent from a year ago. They'll head to Sheridan as well. It doesn't get any easier for them on the road for their first 3 games. They'll be at Clark Community until they play Centerville at home in a conference
rebound.
game. Roth engulfs that, kicks to Stone, 3. Oh. No, but a foul away from the play, and ref just making sure there aren't any extracurriculars there between Cole Wilson and Aiden Schmitz. Wilson didn't...
Someone needs to clap it up after that.
Wilson didn't instigate anything after. It was just a hard foul. Schmitz went down hard. He put his hand up and made sure Schmitz was okay. But the refs, they're going to talk about it, whether maybe there's enough criteria to have an upgrade here. We don't have the handy-dandy ref mics that they get in the NBA, so...
I don't think they need to go that far.
We won't have Scott Foster coming over and telling us what the call is, but we will see the signal nonetheless.
Maybe Schmitz overreacted a little bit on the up, The other player looked.
So they get John Shepard with a call. That happened away from the play. And then they are going to get Wilson for a foul as well. 2 foul calls on 1 possession. So Washington going to shoot 3 free throws for that.
3 free throws? I never heard of that. Is one in like a technical free throw or something?
I suppose so, and you would think the other one, I believe, would put... Well, the Demons wouldn't be in the bonus because even that would only be 4 total fouls for Albia. Not sure where the free throws are getting doled out here. Maybe just 3 total technical free throws?
Vegas made a call. 3 free throws is weird.
I hope and pray that Vegas is nowhere near doing a game like this. And
it's interesting because like one has to be a technical call. There's no way you're giving 1 free throw out for a loose ball. Like it has to be technical.
Yeah, flagrant would obviously warrant the 2 calls here, and
like you can do like an unnecessary, unsportsmanlike you do something there, but like what are we doing here? 3 free throws?
The ref is still signaling 3, so Nick Stone will shoot.
And he's going to shoot
a trio of free throws. That's a good point. It was Aiden Schmitz who went down kind of jockeying with Wilson there, so we'll have to rewind. Maybe you at home on the YouTube or Facebook viewership is doing so to try and deduce what happened there a little bit better than we have managed to, but regardless, Nick Stone cans the first 2 free throws. He is up over double figures. Give him 11 on the night, make it 12, and all 3 are good. So I guess call it a foul on a 3-point attempt, and 3 made free throws for Nick Stone. We're back underway. Washington is up 44-21. I'd like to say I still have yet to seen it all in a relatively young career, but that would have been a seen it all moment for maybe a more seasoned broadcaster.
Yeah, definitely.
Zeph, I've seen it all. It's one of those calls, but
they didn't even swap out who shot the free throws. That's what's blowing my mind right now. I'm going to go back and watch it again later and just be like, what am I experiencing here?
Albia have it at the top of the key with Reed. Right corner, it's Buckingham. Skips a pass out to the left corner. It was a nice feed, but the shot no good by Strickler. That should be Albia basketball. The shot clock buzzer went off, but they hit the rim on the 3, so they'll just give him a baseline out of bounds there. Hit the rim, so it's still Albia basketball. I would like to note our super producer, Peter Camp, is not on the scoreboard duty for the actual game, just on our friendly 1s and 2s for the broadcast. So that shot clock error, not on him. No one would think it would, but I'm going to say it anyway. Here's McFall. Under 3.5 to play in quarter number 4. Washington, comfortable advantage over Albia. Inside, nice bucket that time though by Bryson Reed. And Reed, you have to feel happy for him in that moment. Had came in the game in the first quarter, got 2 fouls in the turnover. It's been a little bit of a hard going for him and Albia in general, but there's a tough bucket to make it 44-23 there for the sophomore.
At this point, you just have to fight for every point. Reduce the pain because they're still up 21. And every point does matter for Albia at this point.
Now Washington just taking it slow, trying to move the ball around Albia's defense here. Stone 3, no good. Rebound collected. Williams. Conrad. Williams again. Demons willing to take plenty of time off the shot clock, but Roth will take a free layup.
That's great basketball there.
16 points for Rajan Roth, averaged just under 8 a season ago. He has looked like the player to step up as
good steal.
One of Washington Stars, and a steal for Conrad. He'll go the other way. Flipped
and one.
Drew Conrad, the foul by Reed. Count the bucket. And give Mr. Conrad 11. 3 in double figures now for the Demons.
Like the deeper side of the bench is coming in for both squads.
You're right, a couple of subs. CJ Swalis coming in. Kobe Williams in the basketball game as well. Roth and Cale Williams will make way. And Conrad will shoot to convert the and one. He does that time. Missed on one in the first half, give him 12. 2 minutes and change for the Demons, and Zeph, what a win this will be to start off the year. This Washington team I mentioned went just 9-14 a year ago.
Three-pointer for Zach Kelly.
There's a three. Albia, like you said, trying to fight for every point.
Just to reduce the pain.
And a takeaway.
Or the swelling, I should say.
So the group out there is a reminder for Washington. Conrad's still in. Kobe Williams is out there. Tate Griner, Bowden Brown. And then that number 32, CJ Suelas.
Do we have to have more contact? Like, yes, you want your team to play to the final buzzer.
Foul called. I want to go back to Zeph to what I pointed out with the history between these two teams. A win here for Washington is going to keep the series going with each team trading wins over the past few years. Washington avenging a blowout. It was 82-49 Albia a year ago. And Washington, who won 58-53 in the regular season 2 seasons ago. Albia won this in double overtime 3 seasons ago. So Washington going to improve to 6-4 against the Blue Demons. Grant Wilson, who hit that three, going to inbound. Triggers here, layup, no good that time by Guy Sample. Stone. Brown, who couldn't
that
quite
was just
find
lazy.
his teammate that time. Quick trigger, top of the key three is good for Garrett Dykstra.
It's a great shot.
Give him a triple. Kobe Williams into Suelas. Puts it up, no good, rolls off the rim. Could tell the students in the Demon bench wanted that one to fall home. Demons maybe one more possession within the shot clock. They get it back. It takes a deflection, though. It'll stay with Albia. 20-point lead for Washington. Once again, a reminder, they will be back here on Friday, both the boys and the girls basketball teams in action here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network against Keokuk, conference opponent already in the early season for the Demons. Be big for them to get off on the right foot in SEC play. Washington team that on the boys' side finished 3rd last year. The girls' team finished 4th. Stone will hold it. Now drives right. Stops, kicks out. Griner, elbow jumper. Doesn't get the roll. 10 seconds
Hey,
left.
we don't want to get a foul.
And a foul committed.
You don't want a foul.
Gotta applaud the effort there of Bowden Brown, trying to come in for the steal. Didn't quite manage it. But Zeph, your takeaways here before we send it to a break and get things rolling with the Community First postgame show. There's a block by Griner to end things.
Some of the best basketball blowouts are the ones you don't remember how they happened. Because that's a testament to how good a team can be when they're playing their best version of ball. There wasn't any big plays. There wasn't any crazy threes. No one dunked on anybody. You know, it was just pure defense and pure offense. After that stalemate we had in the I believe it was the second quarter, third quarter, they came into this fourth quarter with a mission of like, let's close this out. We have this 10-point lead. Let's blow this out of the waters. And that's a good sign of great basketball.
Washington doing exactly that, blowing Albia out of the water, 49-29. The Demons get the victory. We will send it to a break. 3 players in double figures as well. Wanted to mention that for Washington,
Phenomenal.
Which we will talk to Coach Colin Stark about during the Community First Credit Union post-game show. Once again, your final: Washington wins 49-29. The Demon girls basketball team, by the way, picking up a win earlier tonight against Albia as well, 41-33. We'll send things off, come back with the Community First post-game show in just a few moments.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Volleyball season has arrived, and Fairway sets all the savings all year long. With a variety of fall favorites and sports season must-needs, no one does it like Fairway. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
At Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction, we provide everything from design to complete installation of your kitchen cabinets. For small town service with competitive prices, Southeast Iowa Cabinets and Strabela Construction are here for you.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Do you know that Pop-Tarts are horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes, green the bottom. We talk on all over the world.
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
At Wolf Floral, you'll find everything you need to spruce up your summer. Located on the southeast corner of the Washington Square, we've got you covered from small gift items to the finest floral arrangements around. Wolf Floral, unique by choice, not by chance.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
Welcome back to Washington High School and the Washington Demons Boys Basketball postgame show presented by the Community First Credit Union. We're here with one of the stars for the Demons here tonight, Drew Conrad, one of 3 players in double figures as Washington gets a 20-point win to start the year over Albia. Drew, obviously first game of the year for you guys. How great was it to shake the nerves off with a blowout win and feel pretty comfortable here in night number 1, especially at home?
Yeah, it feels great, especially after what they did to us last year. Went down there, they beat us by 30, just blew us up, but now we come back this year.
I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Do you know the back and forth between you guys over I think the past 5 seasons you've traded off wins against one another, so you flipped that momentum. I'm sure that feels nice to like you said, get one over on them, keep that kind of trend going where you each take a game off each other. How fun is it to play a team like that every year?
Yeah, it's great. It's great to have competition early in the season, especially before we have Keokuk Friday, starting conference play. It's good to have a team that'll battle. No, you're good. You're good.
You started off the game in a very hasty manner. You know, you were very aggressive in the first quarter there. Had a strong layup to start off. You had an and one, I believe. What changed as you started to pace yourself through the second, third, and fourth quarter? And I wouldn't say you went silent, but, you know, you kind of were able to move the ball around a little bit more. What changed?
I feel like early they were in a man, and I knew I could take their guy off a dribble guarding me, so I took advantage of that. Then they eventually switched up and went into like a 1-2-2 type zone type thing, so then we had to start swinging it around more, playing slower, just looking for better looks, but they were there early, so I was taking them, and then trying to get the teammates involved later when they're open.
You, Nick, and Rajan all in double figures tonight. How great is it to have such kind of a deep guard rotation, tons of guys to go to, and you know, when one guy's not, obviously we're all clicking tonight, but when one guy's not clicking, the other one can take over. How nice is that to kind of bring good balance to y'all's offenses here?
Yeah, it's great just knowing that we all trust each other really well. Nick always says we'd rather have 4 guys with 10 points than one guy with 40, so it's just good to trust each other and know that they trust you to take shots when you're open, and yeah.
Big season ahead. What are your personal goals and expectations? This is your senior year, so you've got to be looking forward. What can we expect to hear from Drew Conrad this season?
I'm just looking more team aspect. I just want to keep playing as a team, keep getting good wins on the road, hopefully win conference. Nothing too much I want to do as an individual player, just keep getting everybody involved. Just playing the point guard role how it's supposed to be played.
Well, that's all we have tonight from Drew Conrad, point guard here, 12 points, blowout win for the Washington Demons over the Blue Demons, live on the Community First. It's the Demon Bowl, right? On the Community First game show. We're going to talk to Coach here in a bit. We'll be right back.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Our communities were founded on the strength of local farmers. At CBI Bank and Trust, you can aim high, bank strong. With personalized service and trusted relationships, we'll help take your ag business to the next level with the right loan for your needs. CBI Bank and Trust is here for you.
Your adventure starts here. Capper Auto Group, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram will get you ready in style. Meet with our friendly and experienced team to find a vehicle that gets you on the road, and rely on our service shop to keep you there. Capper Auto Group. See yourself the Capper experience.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page. The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
At WCHC, our goal is to take great care of our patients and our staff.
We are able to approach you, take care of your issues, but also give you a path, as far as referrals or treating you right then and there.
Our role in the community is taking care of something that matters to everyone. It's their family and their health.
More than you expect for your health care.
Volleyball season has arrived, and Fairway sets all the savings all year long. With a variety of fall favorites and sports season must-needs, no one does it like Fairway. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
At Washington Lumber and Home Center, our extensive knowledge, great pricing, and a long list of local installation experts, you are guaranteed to get the service you deserve with the quality you should expect. Washington Lumber and Home Center, your local place for great results.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Welcome back to the Community First Credit Union post-game show here on the Southeast Iowa Video Network. Just spoke to Drew Conrad of the winning Washington Demons, who knocked off Albia tonight, 49-29. We're now talking to the winning coach, Colin Stark. Coach, thank you so much for the time. I'll start the same way I started with Drew. Just your reaction to the win, getting the season off to a strong start here at home.
Yeah, anytime that you get the win, you're gonna take that. 1-0 sounds a lot better than 0-1. And that's ultimately what you want when you go into this game. There's a lot of unknowns, and you just want to make sure that you come out on top.
You talk about those unknowns. I'm curious what maybe early questions, if any, you maybe had answered for your guys tonight. Obviously, 3 guys in double figures has to be satisfying to see. Drew had the good and selfish answer. We'd rather have 10 guys in double figures than 40, right? I'm curious what questions were maybe answered for you here in game number 1.
Yeah, I think the positives are, I thought defensive end we really competed and tried to really dictate what what Albia was doing. And I think, the other demons. And, I think, that was kind of the big positive was just the defensive end, how we competed against them on the rebounds. Even though we are going to be undersized, I thought we did well with that part. I think our guys know that, we probably didn't shoot the best that we did, like we were expecting going into this year. But it's going to come. And I think, too, it's, maybe the next couple of days we need to make sure that we get a lot of shots up, and I think if we can, really kind of extend that defense, they really went into that 1-2-2 and just dared us to shoot. And, we just need to be able to knock down shots to get them out of that, just because I didn't feel like they could guard us man to man. And so those are just things that I took away, and obviously things that we can improve on, but always good to get the win.
I will ask about the 3 guys who were making the most shots here tonight. Obviously, Drew, Nick, Rajan, all in double figures. How big is that to have such a balanced guard rotation? And what'd you see from those 3 in particular tonight to get things clicking?
Yeah, I think even just everyone in general. Like I even want to throw in, I thought Tate Griner came in and gave us some good minutes. I think he knocked 2 threes, I want to say, down, and that's why he's coming in the game. Is we have Tate that can give us a spark offensively. We have Bowden Brown that can give us a spark defensively, and so that's something that we'll utilize. And we right now aren't an extremely deep team, and that's where today we had a little bit of foul trouble in the first half, and those guys I thought stepped in and we didn't miss a beat there. But that's just, I think, our identity this year is any guy can step up, whether it's Raj, whether it's Drew, Kel Williams might not have scored a lot today, but he, was just hustling around. Aiden Smith, constantly gives it his all, and that's just the mentality that this group has, and that when Washington is a good basketball team, is we just have those grinders that just want to win basketball games.
I'll end with this one, just one moment from this game. We had the 3 free throw call. We were trying to process everything up there. We don't have the refs mic'd up. What was the explanation to you with that situation?
So it was interesting because obviously it's also a 20-point game, so you don't want to, complain too much. So Nick got fouled, they said, with shooting a 3. So that's where the 3 free throws happened, and they called it a simultaneous foul, which I need to look up that rule because, usually when there's 2 fouls in one possession, that means you also get the ball. Right. So that's where, if it was a closer game, probably would have challenged that a little bit, but I need to double check of what simultaneous fouls, what that is in the rule book, just so that I'm aware. But So that was what we wwere told.
Okay, I'm glad we're in the same boat because that was us too. We were like, okay, we're gonna have to look this up and rewatch this tape back later. But either way, a 20-point win for the Demons to start the season out 1-0. Coach, thank you so much for the time. Excuse me, and we'll be back here. Look forward to another good one here against Keokuk.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for coverage.